Knees weak, arms are heavy. Hey, hey, hey. You can't hear the music. It's just going. Can you not hear it still? What up, Chris? Time's up. Over. Blah. What's going on, people? What's happening? What's happening? You can't hear the music? That's weird. Can you guys hear me? Can anyone hear me? You guys can't hear me either? So you can hear me, just not the music. Hey, Alexa, volume 6. Good. Hey, Alexa, volume 4. Hello, 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 people. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get this thing up to 8,000 likes. Guys, this is Sparring with Santana. Sparring with Santana. These are one-on-one debate with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. Guys, I am here. I am here for some debates. I am excited about today. I'm excited for a few reasons, right? I'm excited because Late Nights with Santana starts back tomorrow. So tonight is the last time you guys are going to see Sparring with Santana for a few days. So that means any Trump supporters, if you want some, come get some. Because this is your last chance for a few days. I'm also excited because next time you guys see Sparring with Santana, whole different look. Completely different look. So if you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. These are debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. I am looking for debates with Trump supporters. If you are not a Trump supporter, do not request up. This is Sparring with Santana. If you are someone that considers to be a friendly, tap, tap, tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get the thing. Our likes are moving fast. I love it. I love it. The likes are moving fast. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 25,000 likes. Let's get the shares up. We got 52 shares. Let's get the shares up to 100 shares. Also, let's knock out this daily live goal, right? I have it set as the 1 cent 2025 goal. If we can knock that out, if we keep knocking those daily live goals out, it helps push us out to the FYP so we can get more Trump supporters in here so we can have these debates. So if you guys want these debates, if you want these conversations, if you want to enjoy Sparring with Santana, then we need to get people in here. And the only way to get people in here is for you guys to do the things, right? I mean, I can be here. I can continue to talk. Thank you so much for the heart hands. I can continue to talk, but it's not going to get those Trump supporters in here. We already know that Trump supporters are terrified of me. When I say terrified, I mean they're shaking in their boots. Trump supporters apparently have my name in their mouth all across these MAGA streets, and they're terrified. So if we're going to get these Trump supporters in here, we have to do the things. We have to tap the screen. We have to share the live. Hey, Alexa, stop. We have to knock out the daily live goal. I need you guys talking in the chat. I need all the wonderful things. The Trump supporters, they're scared. They're scared. I've had multiple Trump supporters now tell me that they heard about me while talking to one of their Trump supporting friends, right? They're all in a little circle, right? They're all in their little safe space. And apparently they talk about me. It's weird. It's weird, but I get it. I get it. They're terrified, and I get it. Again, guys, this is Sparring with Santana. If you are a Trump supporter, if you are someone who wants to come up and tell me which one of these Trump lies is your favorite lie, get in the box. Get in the box if you want to come up and tell me which one of these lies is your favorite lies. I'm actually looking for a Trump supporter. Let's see here. Is it I can't see your username. It's cut off. Resolution?
No. This is a mistake. I hit it by accident.
Okay, no worries. I'm gonna drop you down.
All right, thank you.
No worries. Guys, keep tapping the screen, share the live out, do all the wonderful things. Again, if you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. We are looking for some debates. I am feeling feisty. I'm on one. I seriously am. Again, it's super interesting how, like, I've watched other creators, and it seems like there's certain Trump supporters that kind of bounce around to other creators, but they won't come see me. I wonder why. Chat, what do you guys think? I think they're all chicken shit. I think a part of being a Trump supporter, a part of being MAGA is you have to sign up to be a coward. Like, you have to be a special kind of, not only selfish, but a special kind of coward in order to actually support Donald Trump. And I have not met a Trump supporter yet that's proved me wrong. Not one. Absolutely not one. They're even scared to come up now, which again continues to prove the point. It continues to prove the point. They're afraid of actually putting their name on this mess that's about to happen. Guys, we're only days away. We're days away. Tomorrow is January the 6th, right? Which is a huge day. And we all know that Trump supporters, they get a little wicked on January the 6th, But anyway, like, it's a day of reckoning. And it's something that I'll never let them forget. I will never, ever let them forget about January the 6th. And they always want to say, well, why do you guys keep talking about it? It's because you guys tried to overthrow the United States government for your mango Mussolini. What did you say? 15 days. American Rock Party. Are you I'm trying to get you in here, American Rock Party. I don't know what's happening. Are you a Trump supporter? Request back up. If you are a Trump supporter, I see you have like 15 days and laughing emotes. Request back up. Mossy Cat. Are you a Trump supporter?
Did you want Trump supporters?
Yes, only Trump supporters.
Okay.
All right, no worries. Thank you. Guys, keep tapping the screen, share the live out. Again, oh, you are. Okay, well, you were in the request, but you timed out. I'm sending you another request. Come up. I just sent it to you. I mean, I see you still in the chat. I sent you the request. Get in the box. You have an invite right now. That just proves my point. I mean, again, it's the same thing over and over and over. Trump supporters are terrified. They have no substance. They have no knowledge. They have no conviction. All they have is their feelings. You said, I'm just full of it. I bet you won't get in the box. As a matter of fact, just sent you a request. You come up here and tell me how full of it I am. How about that? Let's see here. Frankie, are you a Trump supporter?
Hell yeah.
Okay, perfect. Give me 1 second, okay? And Frankie, can you I don't know what the sound is, but can you step in another room, or if that's the TV, turn it down a little bit, please?
I got you.
Okay, thank you. Kingsley, are you a Trump supporter?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna drop you down. Guys, I am only looking for debates with Trump supporters. This is Sparring with Santana. Is it Charmin? How do I say your username? I can barely hear you.
Shama.
Shama, did you wait until you saw Frankie up here so you decided to come up?
I don't even know who Frankie is.
It's the other Trump supporter that's on here right now.
Yeah, I'm not aware of who that is.
Okay. All right, I hear you. Listen, I think I've spoken with you before, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But not in regards to the 2024 election win.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. One, I need you to do me a favor. I'm going to mute you. And then I need you to just swipe out of the app for a second. Just swipe out of the app for a second and come back. You have an echo. Don't leave. Just swipe out and then just come right back in. So just teacup for us. There you go. Perfect. Now just come back. There you go. All right. Just hold tight. So Frankie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Perfect. Frankie, have you ever watched Sparring with Santana before. Do you know what this is?
No.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome. Well, in that case, Frankie, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick introduction. The rest of the chat knows what this is, but let me give you an introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
All right. Perfect. So we have Frankie up here who has joined Sparring with Santana. Guys, you know what that means. One-on-one debates with Trump supporters. So, Frankie, with that being said, one, thank you for being here. Two, you voted for Donald Timothy Trump, right?
Yes, I did.
You believe in his ideal future for America. Is that accurate?
100%.
You think that Donald Trump is going to make America great again, right?
Close enough.
Okay, cool. With all of that being said, can we both agree that Donald Trump is a massive liar?
No, I cannot agree with you.
What? Frankie, really? Frankie.
Yeah, really.
You don't think Donald Trump is a massive liar?
I mean, I'm sure he lies, but I don't think he's a massive liar.
Yeah, okay. Well, so Donald Trump, just an FYI, he lies as much as he breathes, right? But he's lied about multiple things. And things that are like sticking out is the fact that he lied about the groceries, he lied about tax cuts, he lied about the swamp, he lied about immigration, he even lied about the 2024 election. So with that being said, I mean, I know you don't necessarily agree, but I guess you can just share with me which one of these lies that we know he's lied about, which one of these lies is your favorite lie of Trump?
Well, first of all, okay, let me how did he lie about the tax cuts again?
Yeah, sure. He said that everyone was going to get this big, beautiful tax cut. Well, according to let's see here, according to the ITEP.org, which is the Institute of Taxation and Economics, if he is to implement his actual tax plan that he currently has, by 2026, a plethora of people are going to be paying a lot more money. Just for example, Frankie, just in general, not specific, right? Just in general, not specific. Approximately how much money do you make a year?
55,000.
Okay, perfect. So you make $55,000 a year. All right. So with that being said, under Donald Trump's tax plan, with you making 55, okay, so this is interesting. Would you say 55,100 or just 55?
Let me
wait, hold on.
Back up a little bit. Okay.
Wait. Just stick with me for a second.
Well, 50. When it comes to tax, everyone's tax is different. Okay.
It is, and that's why I'm trying to get it to approximately how much you make.
I know. I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but you gotta to give a little background for me, right? I would never been a Republican. I grew up Democrat. I grew up in New York.
Well,
you know,
hold on, Frankie, but
Democrat.
you still haven't answered the question.
But it's because this is the reason why I voted for Trump. Because,
well, hold on, we haven't gotten to
his...
that. I just wanted to get to a lie. Let's flesh out this lie. So let's just say
okay,
that
fine. Gross.
Okay, let's say you make 5,500, right? Not 55,100. So based off of you making,
I said 55. You said it a year or a month?
A year.
55,000, not 100.
Yeah, and that's what I meant. I'm sorry, $55,000 a year, right? If you make $55,000 a year by 2026, if Donald Trump institutes his current tax plan, you're going to see an increase in your taxes yearly by $1,430 a year. The simple math is that unless you're making more than $360,000 a year, you're going to be paying more in taxes under Trump tax plan. Now, if you do make more,
so you're saying that his tax plans are going to be different from his tax plans back in 2016, 17, 18, 19?
Yeah, well, the actual what do you think about taxes right now?
They suck right now.
You know
what's funny?
It's
under
tough
Joe
right
Biden,
now, right?
Let me give you an example. When I was a Democrat and I
Mhm.
did not vote for, and I vote for Hillary,
Mhm.
under Donald Trump, my pay increased. I was like, what's going on? Like, I'm not making more, I'm not working more hours. Like, everything, what I noticed was they were taking out less taxes out of my checks.
Mm.
I got a tax cut. All my coworkers, I'm in the jewelry business. All
Right.
my coworkers got tax cuts. The jewelers got tax cuts.
Mm.
Everyone got tax cuts.
Yeah.
Kim and Biden, same business. Kim and
Same
Biden,
business.
a lot of them owe taxes
Yep. Yep.
on the Biden. Under Donald
That's
Trump, I took
hey,
4
Frankie.
vacations.
That's fucked up.
You're gonna cut me off, but you're
No,
not
no,
gonna,
I'm agreeing
you're never
with
gonna
you.
understand.
No,
This is
I'm
why
agreeing
this
with
is why
you.
people. I'm trying to have a dialogue, right? I
Right.
took
No, but
5
I'm just saying
vacations.
I'm right here with you. I agree with you.
Under Donald Trump, I took 5 vacations with kids.
Mhm.
Under Joe Biden, I couldn't afford to.
I know, because it's because of the tax plan. I mean, like seriously, I understand what you're
For
saying.
me, it
like,
was. I don't know.
yeah, no. I get you. I
But
get
for me,
you.
it was.
I get you, Frankie. Like it's like right now, you and I can both agree taxes suck, right?
Oh, 100%.
They absolutely suck, and this tax plan is the worst thing ever, right? You know what's interesting though, Frankie? Hey, Frankie.
Good.
Whose tax plan are we under?
I don't know whose tax plans we're under. I just know that Biden signed 99 executive orders and took back a lot of the stuff that Trump had in place.
What does executive orders have to do with the tax plan?
I don't know. I know that on his first day of office, he did change some of the stuff.
He did. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a moment. Just take a moment and think about it.
I don't need a moment.
You don't? Okay. Whose tax plan are we under? Final answer.
We're under Biden's tax plan.
No. We are currently
Who's the president?
We are currently under Donald Trump's tax plan. See, the way that the tax plans work is when they're established, they go for 8 years, right? And so we're under Donald Trump's tax plan. That's why the next president that comes in actually gets to set the tax code again. Joe Biden never had an opportunity to change anything with taxes because Donald Trump was a one-term president at that time. So this entire Biden administration, all of those taxes that you've been speaking about, they're because of Donald Trump. The simple fact of the matter is the way that Donald Trump tax plan was set up was to give you a little bit of relief up front, but then towards the back end of the plan, i.e. 8 years later, you're paying out more to actually help subsidize the cost for the upper class and the corporations that got permanent tax cuts. My friend, Donald Trump cut your taxes up front when he was still president and then made you pay for those tax cuts after he thought that he was going to be getting out of office. Donald Trump thought that he was going to get a second term and the blowback on the taxes wouldn't affect him. Now, there's certain people like you, Frankie. I'm not calling you, not smart. I'm just saying that you were uninformed, right? And there's certain people who are uninformed who don't understand that that actual tax plan goes for 8 years and that you're still paying the taxes from Trump. So, yes, you're absolutely right. The tax plan sucks, and it's because of Trump.
Can I tell you something? Can I ask you something?
Sure.
How do you feel about this government, this administration?
Hold on. Wait, Frankie, you're not going to address what I said at all, though?
Oh, no, I'll give you. Okay, you want me to say I agree with you?
No, I mean, right? I just want you to address it at least.
Well, I didn't know. I stand corrected.
I mean, but you were just bashing Biden and bashing the taxes, and now we realize that these are not Biden taxes; they're still Trump taxes. You hate it. Can you admit that Trump tax plan sucks?
Okay, I'll admit it, and I also admit that Joe Biden sucks by wasting all this money to Ukraine and all this other stupid stuff that we don't need to waste money on.
That's interesting. Okay,
they bad managed the money, bro.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, we'll talk about it. 1 second. Trey, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Give me 1 second. Just hold on 1 second. Let me answer Frankie's point, and then I'll get to you, okay? Perfect. Hey guys, keep tapping the screen. We're already at 63,000 likes. We're already at 63,000 likes. Let's keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get this up to 100,000 likes. Let's also go ahead and get the shares up to 300 shares. We do have the daily gift goal, which is like just a little heart hands. If we can keep knocking that out, that's going to keep pushing us out to the FYP. So we need you guys to do all the wonderful things to keep us engaged and keep us out on the FYP. Also, guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. So if you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. If you are friendly, you can write a message and I will read that message out. But keep tapping the screen. Do all the wonderful things. We got Frankie up here. We got Trey up here. I just, dropped a little bit of knowledge on Frankie about the tax plan. Now we're going to talk about Ukraine and the money, quote unquote, that has been wasted by the Biden administration by sending money to Ukraine. Listen, Frankie, you said a word, my friend. You said a word because I believe in America first, right? I believe that we should be taking care of people at home. I believe that it's important to be fiscally responsible. And so your thing is you hate that Joe Biden sent money to Ukraine, right?
Without talking to the guy. That's what I hate. That he's willing to send money to him without sitting down and talking to the guy. The guy's been dodging Putin for Putin. He's been dodging Putin for 4 months. Putin didn't even want to talk to him. Like Donald Trump said, and he's done it. Guys, we have the data with Trump. We got the data with Joe Biden. Donald Trump can sit down with Putin and he can talk it out.
They absolutely can.
Biden won't do it. These people be dodging them. And don't get me started on the whole Ukraine thing.
Well, hold on.
Kamala Harris started that whole.
We're gonna get into the whole Ukraine thing, right? We'll get into Putin. We'll get into the Ukraine. We'll get into all of it. Hey, quick question. Frankie.
Go ahead.
So Joe Biden sent the money to Ukraine, right?
I know you're gonna say it's not money, it's actually weapons and blah blah blah. It's
That's not what I was gonna say, but I'm glad that you do know that.
Weapons is free. Weapons ain't free, bro.
Well, but no. I'm not even gonna say that, but it's a good thing that you do know that. But hey, my friend, quick question. Who controls the purse? Who controls the money flow in the United States?
Who controls the mouth, the big mouth that they have? Him and Kamala Harris instigating wars.
I'm not sure what that has to do with the actual money in the United States.
The Trump derangement syndrome. Frankie, don't let people see that.
Frankie, what are we talking about, buddy? I asked you a simple question. Who controls the money?
Who did the last vote for that?
States? Huh?
Who put the last vote for that?
Who did what?
Who put the last vote when they voted for that? Every time they try to pass a bill,
Frankie,
you
are like all over the place, buddy.
Congress, right?
The House of Representatives, right?
But who? Okay, so they put his bills.
Frankie, right? The House of Representatives. Yes or no, friend? Come on, be intellectually honest.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
yes,
perfect.
Yes, and
who controls the House of Representatives
now?
For the last 2 years?
I don't know. So you're saying that
for the last
Biden
2 years? For the last 2 years,
who
has controlled the House of Representatives?
Brody, listen, you trying to say that Biden can't be held accountable for none of this?
Frankie, I'm just trying to talk to you. I haven't even gotten into it, but you for some reason are like avert to answer my questions.
I don't know. You tell me. You're a smart guy.
Well, you are as well. I feel like you're being intellectually dishonest.
I'm a dumb mega, bro.
See, I don't believe that. I just know that you know and you don't want to answer. But I'll answer just to move this conversation along. Listen, I'll streamline the whole thing. The simple fact of the matter is that the Republicans control the House of Representatives, who actually pass funding, and they actually are the ones that dictate how much funding goes to Ukraine. So Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, the Republican Speaker of the House, the person that was handpicked by Donald Trump to actually be the Speaker of the House, is the person who actually allocated those funds to Ukraine. This whole
Ukraine started way before Mike Johnson.
You're absolutely right. But again, Mike Johnson is the one that has to actually approve it, and Mike Johnson is the one that approved the funds. That's the point. Quite simply, if the Republican House did not want to allocate funds to Ukraine, then they didn't have to. Oh, Frankie, why did you run, Frankie? Oh, guys,
And you wouldn't let the man speak. Like, I don't even blame him.
I hear you, Terry. You just wait your turn. You about to get this beat down next.
Trey, man, not Terry.
All right, Terry.
just said
Trey,
it right.
I got you. I was just giving you a hard time. And are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
Okay, perfect. Go on mute for me just a moment. We're gonna as a matter of fact, I have a question for both of you since I haven't done this introduction, but I do want to read these off real quick. Hey guys, W's in the chat for Holly. Holly sent a $10 donation saying snowing here in VA, but I got my popcorn for sparring with Santana. Listen, Holly, I hope it's extra butter. I love extra butter on my popcorn. W's in the chat for Holly. Also, W's in the chat for Lori. Lori said it's my birthday today, and you're making it a great one with your debates. Lori, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you had an amazing birthday. I hope you did something really fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself, whether it was with friends, family, whatever. Happy birthday. Thank you for spending time with us. With that being said, guys, keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 150,000 likes. Let's go ahead and get the shares up to 450 shares. Also, our daily gift goal is the Tiny Dinies. Rawr. Let's go ahead and knock that out. If we can knock that out, we can keep pushing out to the FYP. There's 912 of us right here. We can do it. Also, guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. And last but not least, guys, we are dual streaming right now, or quad, or tri-screening. Yeah. So we're streaming right now on TikTok and also on YouTube and on Twitch. If you're not following me on Twitch, please give me a follow on Twitch. It's Santana24J. I see Mandy's Candy is watching us over on YouTube. What up, Mandy? With that being said, Trey, and you guys seem reasonable. You guys seem like reasonable guys, right? With that being said, can we just kind of level set on something for a moment, please?
Yeah, what's that, man?
Okay. Can we agree that Donald Trump is a liar?
No.
Trey, you really don't think Donald Trump is a liar?
Based on what?
I mean, just based on the amount that he lies. Like, he lies as much as he... And can you and I agree that Donald Trump is a liar?
All right, hold. Before I answer that question, right?
Mhm.
Can me and you also agree that Biden and Harris are also liars?
Yeah, we can absolutely agree. Listen, I have no problem with saying that, yeah, most Republicans are liars. I mean, not most Republicans, most politicians are liars. We can agree on that. But the thing that I think that we should be able to agree on is that Donald Trump is like a massive liar. Like, Donald Trump sets the standard. Matter of fact, Donald Trump wrote the book on how to lie as a politician. I mean, he sets the bar.
Okay. I get where you're going with that, but
Yeah.
let me ask you a question before
Wait.
you go on with your monologue. Hold on.
Because
before you go on with your monologue,
the question was for a setup. I need you guys to answer this one for me. Understanding that Donald Trump is a massive liar, and you guys supported Donald Trump. You are Trump supporters.
I mean, I know we're
understand.
supposed to pick the topic on the right side, man.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly where I'm going. I need to know which one of these
hold
lies
on.
is
Hold
your
on a
favorite.
second.
And I
But
just need to know which one of these lies is your favorite lie. Is it the one about the groceries?
We just agreed that Harris and Kamala and Biden are also liars. So why are you only saying Trump?
Because Donald Trump is the president-elect.
Why are we doing
Donald
that?
Trump is going to be the person running the United States for the next 4 years. And also, Donald Trump is the person that tells lies much larger than a normal politician. That's my point.
Depending on who you ask.
Okay. So I guess since I'm asking you now, like, which one is your favorite lie of Trump? It was a lie about the groceries, about tax cuts, about the swamp, about immigration, about the 2024 election. Which one of these lies is your favorite lie, and Trey?
I don't think he lied about any of them.
explain to me. No, I really want you to explain to me how the 2024 election win was a lie.
Yeah, listen. Okay, so Trey, you got me. I'm a little bit misleading on that. So, in all fairness, technically, Donald Timothy Trump is our next president-elect. He will be sworn in to become the president of the United States, technically. But in actuality, He has a puppet master, someone who spent $250 million on his actual re-election campaign, someone who has been tied at the hip with him in Mar-a-Lago, someone who apparently is overstaying his welcome, someone who almost brought the government to a complete shutdown, someone who has changed Donald Trump's mind on immigration. That someone, Donald Trump calls him Leon Musk, but you might know him as Elon Musk. He's the person that's actually pulling the strings behind the scenes. Not only that, right? Republicans are saying they're confused. They don't know who they should listen to, who tweet they should actually listen to first. And you even have certain Republicans like Rand Paul coming out and saying that Elon needs to be the next Speaker of the House. Now, we know Mike Johnson is the Speaker of the House, but Rand Paul wanted to make that Elon. So
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
See, this is what you're doing right now.
Okay.
Okay, you're reversing the roles, because we all know that Biden was not running this country. So now you want to change it and take the vision off of what just had happened the last 4 years, and now you're trying to put it
hold on.
on.
Answer this question, Ant.
Hold on, let me
wait,
finish.
because you made a statement. You said Biden wasn't running the country.
If you're not going to let me talk, then this is a waste of time.
Hold on, because I have a question.
This is going to be a waste of time.
But you said Biden wasn't running the country. Who was running the country?
No, well, why don't you tell me?
I say it's Joe Biden, but obviously you know something different.
Can it be those billionaires who were backing him up? Could it be them?
Oh, you mean the deep state? You mean the deep state? Is that what you're talking about, Ant?
No, but we all know, everyone who's listening to this live knows, if you're going to sit here and you're going to tell me that Biden was okay for these last 4 years and that he wasn't in a fog and somebody else isn't pulling the strings on all this, you tell me where the hell has he been? Where has he been for this last year?
Hold on. Trey, give me 1 second. Ant, hold on 1 second. Ant, because I need to know more. But before I do, hold on. Okay. And let me add this here. Okay. Damn it, my antenna.
Now you look even more of a fool than what you were just saying.
Wait, I want to be able to make sure I take in all the information. Okay, perfect. All right. So, Ant, tell me more about the billionaires that have been apparently running the country for the last 4 years.
I don't know who was running it, but I definitely know that it wasn't those two clowns. That's for sure.
Oh, okay. So then who? Like, I mean, you have some type
of
insight that we don't have.
But what you're trying to do is you're trying to take everything that happened the last 4 years, and now you're trying to put that same scenario on Trump and Elon Musk and all of that.
What scenario? I'm so confused.
What? All right. What were you trying to portray then? Yeah, you're trying to say that Elon Musk is the one running,
if I'm going to actually give you real information, I got to take this off.
Is that not what you're trying to do?
No, what I'm trying to say is that you are speaking to mysterious billionaires running the country. Now, let's not play as if we don't know that money in politics is a thing, right? I mean, like being in all seriousness, like Aunt Trey, we can agree, right? That's a thing. Right.
Okay. Then can you agree with me that it wasn't them, those two guys, Harris and
hold on 1 second, Ant. Hold on 1 second, Ant. Trey, so you don't agree that there's a bunch of people with money really involved with our politics?
Bro, my thing is I don't want to come to a I just want you to stop with the games and really have a convo, man. Like, we can agree, but you got to be serious. You're sitting here putting on 10
serious.
hats.
Well, I mean, but when people start speaking about conspiracy theories, then what do you want me to do, Trey?
Hey, man, you were speaking about conspiracy theories.
What conspiracy thery am I talking about? No, so this is why I'm not speaking on the conspiracy theory, right, Trey? Look, this is why mine isn't a conspiracy theory, Trey. The simple fact of the matter is, I'm talking about Elon Musk, right? Someone who has been outwardly, openly speaking on these things. Elon Musk not only donated $240 million, Elon Musk has been on the campaign trail for Donald Trump. Elon Musk has arranged an actual lottery in Pennsylvania for Donald Trump. Since Donald Trump has been elected, Elon Musk has been meeting with international heads of states He did it while they were in France at Notre Dame together. Elon Musk tweeted out 70 times within 24 hours saying that he did not want the stopgap bill passed. And then that's why the Republican Party almost shut down the government. Donald Trump has been on record in 2016 and 2020 saying he does not like the H-1B visa. He does not want that. He wants to slow down immigration. And as soon as Elon Musk and Ramaswamy says, no, we need more of these types of immigrants, Donald Trump immediately flipped and picked their side. So you can actually speak to that all you want as far as conspiracy theory. That's why I asked, like, who are these people? But Elon Musk is not only the richest man on earth, he is putting himself out on Front Street, talking about all of these things, flexing as much political capital as he can, while also funding the far-right party that's rising in Germany right now. Elon Musk has ties to the Chinese government, he has ties to Russia, and he also has ties to Germany. I'm telling you, he's funding the political party. He's funding the extreme parties in the United States and in Germany. So it's not me with the conspiracy theory. It's me telling you this is what he's doing.
Okay. Is he interacting with these people? Yes, everybody wants to interact with the smartest dude in the United States. What? Of course they do.
Wait, you think Elon Musk is the smartest guy in the United States?
He is one.
You are off your fucking rocker.
Oh God!
You do know that Elon Musk has never invented anything in his life, right?
Can I ask you something, Santana? Can I ask you a question?
So what's Tesla and SpaceX?
He didn't invent those things. Elon Musk. Do you know how Elon made his? Did you know? Hold on, Ant.
It doesn't matter. Does the invention
Trey, do you know how Elon made his money?
Is that not business knowledge for him to run those?
Yeah, but he's not the smart strategy. The guy above you just said Elon is the smartest man in the United States.
Bro,
no. See, don't do that. Okay?
That's what you just said.
I said he's one of the smartest guys. That's what I said.
You said that he was the smartest guy in the United States.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
I guess. No, actually, hold on. Before you do,
here we go.
Before you do, W's in the hold on. W's in the chat for Jordan. Jordan sent a $1 donation saying any Puerto Rican voting for Trump is an MF idiot. W's in the chat for Jordan for that, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. We got Trey up here. We got Ant up here. Ant is about to, I guess, ask me some type of random question. Go ahead, Ant.
Santana, just really, let's just use a scenario. Let's just pretend that you were the one running with Donald Trump, right? What would you do? What kind of changes? Or what would you do?
I'm still confused. Like, can you clarify your question?
Let's say that you were running against Donald Trump for the presidency.
Why? Donald Trump's already won the presidency.
Oh, what? Come on. Go along with me because I've tried to answer.
All right, I'll go along with you. It doesn't make sense, but go ahead.
Okay. What I'm asking you seriously. What would you do? What would you say to me to convince me to vote for you?
I genuinely don't know. I mean, I haven't done the research. I haven't mapped anything out. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when people actually build their platforms as far as what they want to actually campaign on, they take a look at the issues that are important to them and their constituents, and then they make an actual plan. They don't just say, well, Donald Trump just says random shit. So I don't know. Maybe I would say something to you like, if you vote for me, I'm going to lower the prices of, anal beads or something. I don't know. That might be something that you like. Just something completely random.
See what I mean? Hold on a second, guy. See, this is exactly. See, I wanted you to either give me something or answer it exactly how you did. This is why you voted for Harris, because that's exactly what she said. She don't know.
No, you know what? I voted for Kamala Harris because Kamala Harris had a comprehensive plan.
This is exactly my point.
Wait, Ed, you know why I voted for Kamala Harris?
You proved my point so
No. You know why I voted for Kamala Harris? I voted for Kamala Harris because I care about people. I'm someone who understands how the world works. I know what tariffs are. and I know how they work. I know for a fact that the president can't control gas prices or grocery prices or interest rates. I know for a fact that no one can just end a war in 24 hours because it doesn't work that way. I voted for Kamala Harris because I actually know stuff.
Okay.
Let me ask you something.
Let me ask you something,
Were tariffs run by the United States by 100%, and there were no taxes at one time?
Yes, it absolutely was back before the Industrial
And
Revolution. Before the Industrial Revolution, back when people were still on buggies. They were in buggies and horses.
Let's talk about money, bro. Let's talk about money.
Like, what are you talking about, Ant? That was a dumb one. Go ahead, Trey.
Let's talk about money, man. Truly and honestly, Kamala wanted to cut
Kamala.
Oh God.
Kamala. Jeez. All right. Either way, Kamala wanted to tax big corporations more. Explain to me how that benefits.
I would love to actually. Do you know some
of
our best?
Chris?
Hey, what's up, man? You know, some of our best economies ever has been when the corporate tax rate has been high, and that's actually really easy phenomenon to explain, because they see this tax rate, and guess what the corporations do? Things they should do anyway. They get tax breaks for doing the following things: for paying higher salaries, for investing in CapEx, for doing all these things. So we've had some of our best economies ever when the corporate tax rate has been higher, historically, 60s, 70s, 80s. And then you get around to the income inequality tax cuts like George Bush started doing. And yeah, so there's nothing wrong with that, because these corporations have all these tax breaks on things they should be doing anyway, like hiring more workers, paying them better, reinvesting in their CapEx. And guess what that does? That makes the business more profitable and even more powerful. So yeah, I don't actually disagree with that, because that's good for the economy.
And actually, wait, Trey, quick question for you, because you said that Kamala Harris wanted to tax these corporations at a higher rate. Do you know what rate Kamala Harris wanted to actually, tax the corporations at?
I mean, she wanted to increase it.
To what?
What does the specific number matter?
Well, I mean, okay, maybe the specific number doesn't matter to you, but I'll keep it super simple. She wanted to actually increase the tax rate back to where it was under Barack Obama, where not only were corporations paying this tax rate, but our economy was thriving. So she didn't want to actually go above and beyond or do all these insane things. She just wanted to fix what Trump messed up, which was dropping the tax rate so low on corporations that corporations didn't actually trickle it down. All they did was actually reinvest those funds within the company and then pay dividends to the C-suite. So yeah, that's it.
That's not true.
Yeah, actually, the data actually says, right? So there is almost, well over 800 billion of what's called corporate buyback of stocks. Now, why is this dangerous? Because if you look on the capitalization tables, it's kind of like an NFL football roster, right? You have your CEO, CFO, all these other people. Those were actually getting liquidated and going back to their salaries, and then you had a bunch of layoffs. What did Biden and Harris have to do? Actually, in the Inflation Reduction Act, they actually had to put a special type of tax in, saying, hey, if you do this behavior and not pay your guys, we're going to put a tax on the corporate buyback of stocks, because what you're doing isn't right. You're buying back your own stocks, paying your CFO more money, and firing people. So they had to go clean that up.
First off, okay, I own a company, okay, and what I could tell you is
I've owned a company too. You're no different.
Okay,
hold on a second, Chris. Let him demonstrate.
Then you didn't do the right thing. But this is what I could tell you: that I was able to give my guys a better bonus. I was able to give them a raise, okay, and I did make a bigger profit. So I don't know where you're coming from with this, but you're totally wrong. And by the way, the Reduction Act, this is why we're in the situation that we're in right now.
Hold on, can I respond to him real quick?
1 second, Chris.
Yeah. I got you.
So, do you think that which one do you think is more valuable, right? Your individual experience or the actual statistical breakdown of what happened nationwide with people receiving these tax cuts? Do you think that more people were like you
to me
or not?
To me, That was the most important thing for me.
I'm not saying to you, but I'm saying, do you think that more business
You
owners
asked
were
me.
like you or not?
That was your question.
No, it wasn't.
That was your
My
question.
question was, and you're not listening. My question was, do you think that most business owners were like you and gave those kind of bonuses and all this other stuff? Or do you think that more business owners did exactly what Chris said, which was backed up by data?
I can give you the companies too, actually, and how much of their stocks they all bought, actually.
Okay, yeah, you probably have the ones that did that, but I bet you. All right, do you have Amazon on your?
Yes. Actually, let's actually go through it. Okay, Apple, AAPO.
No, there's
No, I
there's
didn't
no
say
there's
Apple.
no need to go through
I
all
didn't
of
say
Chris,
Apple. I
because
Okay,
said
cool.
Amazon.
so this is
Okay,
the thing.
cool,
Hold
yeah.
on. Let me kind of set the table for you,
If you
Chris,
wanna
and let
go
you know
through it,
who we're
let's go
talking to.
through
One
it.
second, Ant. 1 second, Ant. If you want to actually get into the weeds, then you talk to Trey. If you want to talk
Oh,
pie
here
in the
we
sky,
go.
then you talk to Ant. You just so you know who you're talking to, Chris.
Yo,
No,
man,
it's
like
okay.
what type of analogy are you trying to make there?
The analogy that I'm trying to make is that, I'm gonna just keep it funky.
Like,
Trey, you
what are
have
you
brought
trying to
some
say?
substance to your actual conversation, and you want to get down to the nitty gritty. And I'm willing to talk numbers and facts with you, no issue. Ant has made me break out my tinfoil hat, and he has no substance behind the things that he's saying. He's just saying it's not true. So that's what I'm trying to say, Trey.
No. See, that's what you want to tell the people, but
Okay.
everybody knows that. Well, all right, what substance did you bring to the table?
Everything that I've said.
Only
so far
what
has been
you said,
substance.
correct?
Okay.
So-
We've talked
Right?
about.
Am I right or am I wrong here?
Well,
You giving me
again,
your opinion, right?
I
What
gave
did you bring to
I
the
gave you
table?
specific facts about what's been happening, what Elon Musk invested in Trump to get him elected, and what has happened
Okay.
since then. You told me that there's some
You
mysterious
also
billionaires
told me-
running the country.
You also told me that you would do nothing exactly like Kamala.
I told
said
you,
to the whole
you said,
world.
how would
You
I get
also
you to
said
vote
that
for me?
to me, right?
You said, how would I get you to vote for me? I said, I don't know. I don't know what's important to you.
And this
When
is
people
exactly
actually make
why
these
you guys
campaign
lost.
How am I supposed
This
to know
is
what's important to
exactly
you,
why
Ant?
you guys lost.
Ant,
What?
how am I supposed to know what's important to you? I don't know you. You just been up here talking nonsense for the last 15 minutes,
It
and that's as
doesn't-
much as I
it's
know
not-
about you.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's not an individual. When you're going out for the presidency, you're speaking to America.
You asked
You're
me
not speaking to
specifically, how
individuals.
would I
You're
get
speaking-
you to vote for me? That's what you
As
said.
an
You said
American,
you
as
vote
an
for me.
American,
Trey, no,
as an
no, you didn't.
American,
No, you
not
didn't.
me.
No, you
How
didn't.
am I going to
And
tell
you're
you
gonna
that?
be, you're gonna be quiet for a second. Trey, you were up here. Be intellectually honest. Was the question yes or no? How would I get him to vote for me?
He asked you if you were running against him,
Mm-hmm.
how would you draw a vote?
No, he didn't. You're being dishonest. He said, if you were running against Trump, how would you get me to vote? What would you say to get me to vote for you?
See, Santana, I thought you were smart enough to know that I was talking about me as an American, not me as an individual.
No, why should I have to figure out what you're saying
If
instead of
that's
actually
your
answering
level,
what you're
if
saying?
that's your level of intelligence, okay. See, now you're muting me and you're doing that. So
That's because
I
you wouldn't stop talking.
Bullshit. Come on now.
Anyway,
listen, Santana.
give me a second.
Santana, hold on
Give me a second.
Listen, I just want to
Give me a
wish. I want to
second.
wish you a happy New Year. I hope your year is better this year than it was before. Okay,
Are you
I
leaving?
really gotta go. Okay. No, I gotta go.
That's perfectly fine. You can leave.
Fine.
We don't need the outro. You can just go. Guys, W's in the chat for I think it's pronounced Jana. W's in the chat for Jana. Jana sent a $3 donation saying, ask Trey, who did he vote for, or if he even voted. Trey, just to kind of level set, you voted for Trump, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. He voted for Trump. W's in the chat for Holly. Holly sent a $5 donation saying, Trey corrected you twice on his name, but get irritated when you correct him on Kamala's name a while. Listen, they always do. That's why I give people a hard time about their names. Thank you so much, Holly. W's in the chat for Iman. Iman sent a $3 donation, said, what would Trump have to do for them to jump ship? Trey, would you like to answer? What would Trump have to do for you to jump ship?
for me to jump ship. I
Yeah,
mean,
for you no longer support Donald Jimothy
all
Trump.
I care. Listen, I care about economy. I care about money. You know what I mean? So once he starts messing with that, then we can talk. But you know what I mean? Currently, the facts show, like the numbers show, that it's just better.
I hear you. Okay. All right. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Share the live out. Let's go ahead and get this thing up to 200,000 likes. Let's get the shares up to 550 shares. Also, guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. So if you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. With that being said, we have Chris up here. Chris is going to be hanging out for me with me for a while. So make sure we're taking care of Chris, guys. Let's make sure that we're gifting Chris. And also, Chris, you have your pay links in the bio, right? All right, perfect. Make sure that we're taking care of Chris, hitting his pay links as well. And mods, can we start running Chris's pay links in the poll, please? David, are you a Trump supporter?
That's not why I found it.
Dave, are you a Trump supporter?
In-health monitor.
All right, I'm going to assume that was a tapping error, and we're going to drop Dave down. Guys, this is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only talking to Trump supporters. If you are a friendly, please get out of the box. We are not talking to friendlies. Please check and make sure that if you are a friendly, that you have not hit the request button by mistake while you're tapping. I want you to keep tapping. Tap the screen, but don't accidentally jump in the box. Miss Berry, are you a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not, but may I say a couple things?
Miss Berry, come back tomorrow with Late Nights with Santa. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Listen, guys, I appreciate everybody. I love you so much. But again, I'm not looking for any friendlies to come up. You will get dropped back down. We will be having Late Nights with Santana tomorrow. And if you are a friendly and you want to join the panel, then you can definitely do so tomorrow. But guys, we do not talk to friendlies with Sparring with Santana. If you see someone up here that is a friendly, that's specifically because they're a friend of mine, and I actually have them up here for a specific purpose. Is it Maria? Oh, okay. All right. We're clearing this thing out quick. I think there were a lot of tapping errors. Debbie's in the chat for Janaea, who sent $8 to say, how was Erica's live trolling? Trey, were you on Erica's live and got dominated or something? Trey? Were you on Erica's live and got dominated or something?
Nobody got dominated. She just likes to mute people. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about her. Like, that's irrelevant, man. Like, truly and honestly.
Okay. All right. I hear you. Moss Wilson, are you a Trump supporter? Moss, are you a Trump supporter? Okay, I'm going to take that as a no. Guys, if you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. This is Sparring with Santana, debates with Trump supporters. We're only talking to Trump supporters. We got Trey up here. We're going to give Trey the floor. Trey has brought more substance than the other people that we've spoken with so far, but we're going to see how it goes. Trey, the floor is yours. Which direction would you like to take this? And can we at least keep it on Donald Trump?
Let's talk money, man. Let's talk money. We can talk money about Donald Trump, man.
Sure.
Because truly and honestly, yeah, beautiful. Because I want to ask you guys a question. So how did he help our economy? Tell me.
Awesome. I'd be more than glad to. Awesome. Because yeah, absolutely. Thanks to his leadership, right, in the G7 that we're actually a part of, we were actually the fastest country to actually bounce back from the C-19 inflation that really punched us in the mouth. Because when the global supply chain shut down, it caused 9.1% inflation here.
Okay, cool.
So I'm not done yet, right? I'm not done yet because you guys like to blame that on Biden, but you can never name a It's almost like you guys forget that we had a pandemic. So I'm going to finish, right? I realize that because this isn't for you. We have 959 people watching, right? So with that being said, we were the fastest ones to bounce back in the G7, and now we're back at a healthy level of inflation. I would say that's one of the bigger points there because that's very important.
You think that's very important? Okay, so
Getting us out of a supply chain crisis. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that sounds good and sounds cool.
Hey Trey,
But
I got a quick question for you, and it's pretty straightforward, and then you can continue with your train of thought. Are you a crypto bro?
Bro, listen, I have
Yes or
some.
no?
I'm not a crypto, bro.
Yes
like
or
I
no?
have some crypto. It doesn't.
Gotcha,
it makes no
bitch.
difference.
I knew it. Go ahead, Trey. You're a crypto bro.
It makes no
Go
difference.
ahead. Go ahead. You're a crypto bro. I knew it.
No,
I can
it makes
spot him.
no difference. It makes
I can
no
spot 'em.
difference if I have a crypto account or not.
You're
But
a
listen,
crypto bro. Go ahead.
No,
So
'cause
when you
look at
get
this.
done, though,
Chris,
hold on.
Chris.
Okay,
Chris, no,
okay.
so I
Let
have
him
a
go
question.
ahead.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Bro, so you keep on saying, okay, he grew the economy through. How did he grow it? What did he do to help the economy when to
I
get it?
literally just told you.
Okay.
Okay. So hold on. Now I get to ask you a question. I get to ask you a question about Trump's economy. No.
Guys, you
You asked
guys
me a
gotta
question.
stop talking over each other. Like one at a time.
He already asked me a question. I've already answered.
You
I
don't
get to
wanna
ask him
answer
a
'cause you
question.
don't know. So,
I
yeah,
just
answer.
asked you. Yes,
Okay.
actually, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the second part that you asked me. And cool. So with that being said, Biden at the end of the day, right, had a plus 3 million job differential compared to Trump's -3. Now I'm going to ask you a question about Trump's economy. Why did he repeal the Dodd-Frank Act in 2018 that destabilized the housing market? In case you don't know what that was an Obama era policy that prevented corporations from buying up housing. Now you get to answer my question. Because he did that, corporations had a 450% increase in the amount of real estate that they bought, and they set the standard for the YTD loans to make it more expensive for Americans to buy housing. Now you can answer my question on that one.
Bro, I want to know, give me the nitty-gritty. How specifically, exactly how did Biden recover the economy from
I'm going
the pandemic?
to when you answer my hold on. So
I
when
gave
you
you
answer
the question first. Answer.
I answer Trey.
Hold on 1 second, Trey. Hold on 1 second, Chris. Trey, ask your question directly for me. Trey, go ahead and ask your question.
Oh, you want me to ask?
Yeah, just be direct. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said exactly. What was the exact plan that President Biden used and implemented to recover our economy from the pandemic?
Are you referring to the American Rescue Plan? Is that what you're trying to get us to go to?
No.
Because I mean,
I'm saying,
that is
what did he do? Because you keep on telling me he brought us back. What did he do to do it? I want him to tell me.
He did multiple things.
What was the main factor?
Yeah, not only did he actually do multiple things, like Chris stated. I mean, he helped lead the best inflation recovery for any G7 country, but he signed monumental legislation.
You know how he did that?
Yes, if you would let him finish.
1 second. He signed legislation like the American Rescue Plan. Now I know that was a bit caused a bit of inflation as well, but it was definitely needed. He also did things like actually help sell off some of our oil reserves and then buy it back at a lower rate, which actually flooded the overall global amount of oil. And so it reduced the overarching cost of oil, helping bringing that down. He passed acts to actually stimulate the economy, including the Chips and Science Act and also the infrastructure bill. And those were just a few things that he actually did to help the recovery, while also addressing, like Chris pointed out, the supply chains, which increased and really reduced the overall amount of inflation. So it was multiple factors.
Okay. And I'm going to add something onto that too. Also, he kept the deficit low in his term. He only managed to spend 4.3 trillion through his whole 4 years, which is big. Also, as a result of these things, right, you saw a lot of jobs, right? Not just the recovery jobs, but jobs that just weren't there at first coming back. For example, plus 300 because of the Inflation Reduction Act, there was an $800 billion investment in clean energy. That led to almost 500,000 clean energy workforce jobs, stimulating the economy. Also, he adjusted Trump's bad tariffs that lost 700,000 export jobs, so that way it wasn't losing Americans' jobs anymore. That was important because during the supply chain crisis, we also had to deal with these. Now that we've answered now I would love for you to answer my question. Do you remember what I asked you?
Go ahead and repeat it, bro.
Okay, the Dodd-Frank Act, which destabilized the housing market, 2018. It was, yes, I'm going to explain. So it was an Obama-era policy that literally said that corporations weren't allowed to go buy up tons of people's housing. December 11th, 2018, Trump repeals it, and now all of these corporations have 450% increase in their portfolios. Why is that bad? Because now they set the standard for the loans for the American citizen. Why did Trump repeal that and make housing hard for everybody? Go ahead.
Bro, you realize he created jobs by doing that, right?
He created jobs. Okay, can you tell me how many jobs he created by repealing the Dodd-Frank Act? I would love for you to source that for me.
Okay, bro. So when you buy up houses, right? When a company buys up houses and you then have to reconstruct these houses or buys up land and they get to build all these houses and there's more work that has to be done on these houses, do they not have to hire more people for these jobs?
Hold on, Chris.
Okay.
So, Trey, your premise is that Trump helped stimulate the job market by repealing Dodd-Frank and allowing corporations to buy up more homes, because more homes means basically renovations, and then renovations equals jobs. That's what you're saying.
Not only that, but these houses have to be refurnished. These houses need to be renovated. Like they have to be completely like that. Yes, that is creating more jobs. That's what
you do understand that it wasn't an issue with just buying these houses that needed to be renovated, but they were actually buying whole subdivisions, brand new homes that weren't owned by people, homes that were already built. That's the homes that were really impacted, not these houses that needed to be flipped. Yes, absolutely.
Can you give me a source that?
No, it's not. And I've already verified. Corporations own 24% of homes in America, and they're brand new homes, brand new subdivisions. They purchase those whole subdivisions. Listen, I hear what you're saying, but you're completely off. Guys, let me read these off. Guys, W's in the chat for Jason. W's in the chat for Jason. Jason sent a $5 donation saying, please tell Terry, and that was all in capital letters, please tell Terry to stop answering questions with more questions. Guys, the way this guy pivots, I mean, his ankles must be rubber. W's in the chat for Courtney. Courtney sent a $1 donation saying, how the fuck does big corporations buying houses and reselling them and renting them out for double the price creates jobs? The math ain't math. And Courtney, I don't know. He just made that one up. I've never heard that one. Hold on. W's in the chat for Courtney, guys. Thank you so much for that, Courtney. Keep tapping the screen. We're almost at we're at 203,000 likes. Let's go ahead and get this up to 250,000 likes. Let's get the shares up to 600 shares. Make sure we're gifting Chris. Make sure that we only got, I think it's 4 donuts left in the daily gift goal, guys. Can we knock that out so we can move on to another daily gift goal? Can we knock that out? Also, guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Chris pay links are in the poll. So let's make sure that we're taking care of Chris as well. I see there are a few people in the box, guys. This is Sparring with Santana. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. If you are not a Trump supporter, thank you for the cap. If you are not a Trump supporter, I will drop you down. We are not talking to friendlies. We are only looking for debates. If you are someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump and you want to come up and tell me which one of his lies is your favorite lie, if you want to come up and actually tell me, which I don't know why people have been saying this, but certain people have been saying this, but if you want to come up and tell me that Donald Trump isn't a liar, then go ahead and request up. Myself and Chris, we are up here and we are looking for debates. We're currently speaking with Terry. So guys, please go ahead and request up if you are a Trump supporter. If you are not, get out of the box.
Can I wrap up this point with some actual, so with some actual statistics, right? Which I'm actually going to, because you have provided me nothing from HUD, from HUD, from the U.S. Department of Bureau of Labor Statistics. Actually, you know who sounded off on this? The actual chairman of the Federal Reserve themselves at the time. It's beautiful. So guys, check this out. So it didn't create jobs for people because people that were working as subcontractors on these houses. So what happened when the corporations bought these houses? They fired those people in the millions. So with that being said, a lot of these also actually held dormant, right? This is actually confirmed by HUD, by U.S. Department Bureau of
Wait,
Labor
wait, wait.
Statistics.
Who
So
said white
hey,
uniform?
Trey, I'm not done yet. So I'm gonna land my
Stop
plane.
talking crazy
So
with me, bro.
because I'm quoting statistics, right? So now, with that being said, now you get to answer my original question. So with Trump disrupting the housing market, I did not ask you if it created jobs, because it didn't. It actually caused interest rates to go up, right? So what was the point of him doing that? He was better off leaving that alone.
Hey, real quick,
Alright.
TBHD show. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Hold tight for me one moment. Trey, did you want to go ahead and answer the question?
Okay. So yeah, bro. So the policy that he appealed, bro, it really wasn't about. It was about, first of all, this is about deconstructing the amount of bureaucracy there is when it comes to building homes. There's a whole lot of regulation and paperwork, and all this allowed. Bro, I don't get why he's looking so crazy. Like, you keep on pulling these
because you keep saying crazy stuff, but I'm trying to let you finish saying it, and Chris wants to jump on you. That's why I have to hold him back. Keep talking.
That's not crazy, bro. There was bureaucracy and
keep talking.
Home building was slow, so we needed to get rid of the paperwork. And you feel me? Like, we created more jobs, more houses were built. Not only that, but more construction jobs were given. More houses are being built. More reconstruction jobs are being done. Because y'all need to stop
Trey,
the cap.
listen, I hear you.
Stop
I hear
that
you.
cap,
Right?
bro.
Hold on 1 second. I hear you. Right. And so this is what I would like for you to do. Right. Because Chris did something really cool. Right. He named off all of this stuff, and then he actually cited his source. Now, you named off multiple things. Will you please cite your source?
What do you want me to say?
I want you to substantiate your claims. You're saying that Donald Trump actually repealing Dodd-Frank actually drove the job market and created more jobs. Can you actually find any type of studies or any type of feedback showing that him doing that actually improved construction building in the housing market?
Say less. Give me 5 minutes. I'm not even
gonna
do
take
no
your
talking,
time.
bro.
Take your time. You're good. You're good.
Yeah. I know, bro. I know. Somebody.
Yeah. TBHD show. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Hey, TBH show. Can I just call you show? That's a lot.
Yeah,
what can I call you?
Show's definitely the easier way. Let's do that.
Okay, awesome. Show, we can agree, right? Donald Timothy Trump is a massive liar, right?
Sure.
Perfect. Now, understanding that Donald Timothy Trump is a massive liar and you actually support Donald Trump, that means that you love the way that he lies. So I need you to explain to me which one of these lies just gets your nipples rock hard. Is it the one about the groceries, about tax cuts, about the swamp, about immigration, about the election? Which one of those lies do you love the most?
It all gets me hard up, honestly, bro. Like, tax cuts for sure, lower groceries, draining the swamp, all that.
So you like that he lied about all of those things?
No, he didn't lie about them.
No, he did. That's why it says that he lied about lowering groceries and about taxes and about the swamp.
How did he lie about lowering the groceries when he's not even president yet?
Yeah,
listen. What facts do you have to back that up?
You know what? That's a really good question, Show. Thank you for throwing that out there.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, super simple, right? Donald Trump said himself that he would be able to lower the prices of groceries. Donald Trump said day one, they're going to go down fast. They're going to drop fast. Donald Trump said that he was going to actually lower the price. He talked about the bacon, the lettuce, the tomatoes. Specifically, he must have had a BLT for lunch because he called that out just like that. But he named all these things that were going to drop. He said they're going to drop day one as soon as Trump is in office. And now he's not in office yet. But after he won the actual president-elect, after he won the election, he then did his Time magazine interview and said that, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get grocery prices down. If they're hard to get down while they're up, I don't know.
So you knew exactly what he said a while ago, but now, like you said about the BLT, like you knew what he said then. So tell me specifically what he said about, I can't get the grocery price down.
Yeah, I will read you the quotes.
Yeah, let's read it. Because he doesn't say that he can't, right? You already know this. You're very educated. You're on this.
Yeah, no, I
already.
want to read the actual quote off for you though, because I don't want to.
But you know that he did not say that he cannot get the grocery price.
No, he
though.
said it's going to be hard. He
Okay,
said
hang
it's
on,
going to
hang on.
be
Stop,
hard.
Stop there. Stop
But no,
there.
no, no,
So
no.
it's going to be hard.
You're absolutely right. And if he would have said, but what did he say before you
Well, if
voted
he
for
would
him?
have said, "Oh, it's just going to be easy," then
Wait,
you would
hold on one
say
second.
he's proved something.
Hold on one fucking second. Did Trey just run?
Yeah, I'm gonna close.
Hold on. Chat, you guys know what that means.
Yeah.
And even though he ran, I feel like I still need to share this with Chris because this is Chris' first time on Sparring with Santana since I got my whole new setup.
Also,
and you
when
know
you get
what
done, I
we
want to
do?
put cherry on top of that.
No worries.
Yeah.
You know what we do when we get a victory around here, Chris?
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there.
Easy win. Never lost. Easy win.
I just want to close this one out
Go ahead
just
and
because
close
he
it.
was spread. Yeah, so he probably saw this and couldn't find a way around it. But since the Dodd-Frank Act got repealed, almost 3 million construction jobs got lost because when the corporations ate the housing up, they got those people fired. So that's the end of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the simple fact of the matter is, we knew that was BS. Alex, are you a Trump supporter?
Of course not.
Okay, I'm gonna drop you down. Perfect, guys. Only
right.
request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only talking to Trump supporters. We have show up here with us right now who is a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're Trump supporters. This is Sparring with Santana. Is it Chrissy?
Nope, I don't know how I got brought up. So
No
my
worries.
apologies.
No
Thank
worries.
you. Love your
I'll
stuff
drop you
though.
down.
Thank you.
Guys, keep tapping the screen, share the live out. Let's go ahead and get the likes up. As a matter of fact, we're at 226,000 likes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes to get it up to 300,000 likes. 10 minutes to get it up to 300,000 likes. If we're not at 300,000 likes in the next 10 minutes, we're going to go to sub only. Especially because, I don't know what's happening with the likes, but if you want to become a subscriber, please do so. This is an excellent time to actually grab a subscription. You get access to an amazing Discord. We have a great community there with a lot of resources. And also you guys are going to be getting firsthand knowledge about the things that are happening before anyone else does. So please do that. Also, you get access to the panel. You get a fast pass to the panel with late nights with Santana, which starts back tomorrow. We're going to have multiple topics, different guests. You're not going to want to miss this, and you're definitely going to be able to want to get up and express your opinion. You also get access to a bunch of really cool emotes. So if you are not a subscriber, please consider becoming a subscriber. We have a lofty goal tonight. We're trying to get up to 490 subscribers. We're at 465 subscribers. So that means that we need 25 subscriptions to close out the night to hit our goal. I know we can do it. So if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. If you are a subscriber, then go ahead and make sure you're in the Discord. You can check your benefits and it'll get you the link to get to the Discord. But if you like it here, then, maybe send a subscription to someone else. We're all family. With that being said, is it Neil?
Yes.
Or Neil, are you a Trump supporter?
Of course.
Okay, perfect. So just to kind of level set with you, the reason why I have such an issue with Nikki, thank you so much for becoming a subscriber. You're freaking awesome. If Donald Trump would have said beforehand, it's going to be hard to get the grocery prices down, but I'm going to work on it, then I accept it. If Donald Trump would have said,
Hey, but your prompt says lower groceries, bro.
Say it again.
Your prompt says, your backdrop says lower groceries.
I know what my backdrop says. I
And
created
you said it was a lie, right?
Yeah.
That was that was the question you asked me, sir. You said,
I said, which one of the lies do you enjoy the most? The simple fact of the matter is, before the election, Donald Trump said that he's going to get the grocery prices down. Day one, they're going to drop sharply. He said that he can do it. He never mentioned that it was going to take time or be hard. As soon as you voted for him, he pivoted and now he's saying it's gonna be hard. He's gonna try. Gail, thank you for the subscription, but now his whole tone has shifted. That is a lie, my friend.
Sir.
User something. Thank you for the subscription. That is a
like
lie.
you're pivoting.
No, that is a flat out
it sounds
lie.
like
How am I
hypocrisy on
pivoting?
your channel,
I'm
sir.
telling you, before the election, he said grocery prices coming down fast. After the election, he's saying, I don't know. It's going to be hard. That's a lie.
Pivot. The pivot was lower groceries. Now the pivot is lower groceries real fast. And he said that if he would have said it was going to take a second.
Can you explain to me how Donald Trump is going to lower grocery prices?
How he's going to lower? I don't know. I'm not Donald Trump.
You don't know because the president doesn't control grocery prices, slap nuts.
Inflation.
That's the point. That's the point. He lied to you guys because you don't understand things.
Our administrations don't partake in inflation. Like they don't have nothing that they do during the course of their administration can impact inflation.
Of course, things that
exactly
that administrations do can impact inflation. The simple fact of the matter is that Donald Trump made it seem as if he can control grocery prices, which we know is not a thing. Chris,
throw out that dub for me.
Yeah, and if we're gonna go off of that sentiment, I mean, we can go to the Peterson Institute of Economics, Tax Foundation. We can go to even all the right-leaning economists. Like if you're going to talk about your grocery prices going up. So this is alarming because in November, this was projected to be 1% annually. But with blanket tariffs, inflation is actually going to go up 1.8% annually for every year.
You don't know that.
That hold
you
on.
Don't know that.
I let you speak, right?
But you don't know that.
But you can. Okay, so yeah, I'm quoting actual sources that you're not giving. Okay, so can you stop talking while I'm like explaining 1,000?
Head. I mean, show like. Fucking cut it out. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah. Also, we have evidence from commodities from the first time that he did tariffs as well. Also, with his mass deportation operation, we can even look at Florida at a freaking FS Report 21. As soon as they did mass deportation, a bunch of their groceries went up because there wasn't people picking things in the farms. Now you want to do that for all 50 states. You can talk about your grocery prices there. There you go.
James, shit. Neil.
Okay.
Oh, guys, just FYI, we are in the subwave now. We only need one more subscription to close out the subwave. So if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. You get access to an amazing Discord, fast pass with the panel, and also a bunch of crazy, amazing emotes. Guys, drop some of the emotes in the chat. Neil, you support Donald Trump, right?
I don't think a woman should be president.
Well, holy shit. Okay. I mean, I guess just go there. So the reason why God damn. Okay.
You want to hear why?
Sure, go ahead. I think
because women are too emotional.
And
they would cause wars.
Thank you for the subscription, Katie.
And then also, if another country did something wrong, they would not know how to just let it go and forget it. They would obviously harp about it for years. That's why we can't have a woman president. They're too emotional.
Hold on, Chris. Cool. Hey, quick question. All the wars that have been started before, were they started by women?
Were they started by women?
Yes.
Probably.
No. They haven't. Oh, someone just sent out 5 subscriptions. I don't know who that was, but whoever that was, you're fucking amazing. Thank you. No, you're absolutely wrong. What about the war like in the Middle East? When's the last time when was the last time there was peace
I do have
in the
your
Middle
chat
East?
exploding though.
Say it again.
I do have your chat exploding right
That's
now.
not a good thing, my friend. That's not a good thing.
Before you got here.
Yeah. And you know, my chat calling you stupid isn't a good thing.
No, for you, bro. I got you.
You didn't do it. They were here before you. What are you talking about?
I just need a thank you. That's it, bro. Like you ain't gotta get all nasty.
Hey, chat, put a 1 in the chat if you came here for me. Put a 2 in the chat if you came here for Neil. Put a 1 in the chat if you came here for me. Put a 2 in the chat if you came for Neil.
I put a 2.
Put a 1 in the chat if you came for me. Put a 2 in the chat if you came for Neil.
Damn, there's a few twos.
So
in there.
there's a lot there. Oh, those ones are running up. So there's a lot of people that came for me, and Neil, I'm pretty sure no one has ever come for you.
Actually, I saw some twos, so not nobody.
I am sure no one has ever come for you. Anyway, with that being said, Neil, the simple fact of the matter is you are speaking to the fact that women can't actually be leaders, which is actually insane. Because when you take a look at the actual overall EQ, women have a higher EQ, meaning they're a lot less emotional than men. Men are the ones that don't know how to actually regulate their emotions. That's why they are more often prone to get addicted to substances and have actual physical outbursts, and also actually have such an unaliving rate when they unalive themselves. It's because men are emotional. Men don't know how to let things go. Men at times don't even know how to properly communicate. Someone just said that men can't multitask. You're absolutely right. My wife can't talk to me and I can't type at the same time. I know for a fact I can't do that. So listen, Neil, that was a silly point. Be honest with me. Why didn't you vote for Kamala Harris?
Why?
It can't be that. Like, if that's your real reason, then you're just a POS.
I mean, you sound like a beta male from what you just said.
What's a beta?
Beta.
I'm saying what's a beta male?
Because you're no alpha.
What determines what Chris, you know what's so funny to me when they always talk about like the alpha thing?
Yeah, I don't get that because that doesn't solve problems in the United States at all.
No, but you know, like the science that that dictates like the whole alpha of the species, and how, you know, it was based on a study that was done, but then the study was debunked, and it wasn't really, you know, that they were protecting the strongest male or anything like that. It was just that they were protecting the older male. And so people keep talking about like alpha male, and it's such a weird thing, right?
Yeah.
Like it's such an interesting thing that certain weak men say stuff like that. I don't need anyone to consider me to be an alpha, right? I have emotional intelligence. I have no issues with communicating. I go to therapy once a week.
I do too, dude.
Exactly. I have no issues with telling people I love them, and I'm also a strong leader. Not only you know, work-wise, but in my home. But I also have no issues with actually sharing leadership with my wife. With that being said, you have no understanding what an quote unquote alpha male is. You're just someone up here. You're a boy pretending to play man. That's all it is.
Can I ask you a question, Santana?
Say it again.
Can I ask you one quick question about the alpha?
go ahead.
What was Trump an alpha in your eyes when he dodged the draft 5 times?
No, he was not.
Was that alpha move?
No, he was not. Trump has never been an alpha in his life, from not only dodging a draft to raping women to being an open racist to always blaming people to even pooping his pants. I'm going to say he's not an alpha because he poops his pants and people don't want to be around him. There's nothing alpha about Trump. And for anyone that voted on Trump for him being like this fake tough guy, you don't understand what being a real man is. That's why you're so willing to actually vote for someone who's a fake tough guy. You don't understand things. You guys are, I'm not going to say this. W's in the chat for Wise Yes. Wise Yes sent a $40 donation saying, keep up the good work. You are so kind. Thank you so much, Wise. I appreciate you. Also, W's in the chat for Jesse. Jesse sent a $1 donation saying, dude is not alpha. In the ring or cage, he's a punk. Yeah, absolutely. W's in the chat for Jesse. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. Also, guys, Chris is hanging out up here with us. I haven't heard him say thank you to anyone yet.
Okay, actually, let me do that. I was too flustered with Trey.
I was just about to say his pay links must be broken. Make sure we're taking care of Chris. Neil, is there anything else that you want to say? Like anything of substance?
When you get done, I'm gonna shout those out because I neglected that. My bad.
Yep.
I was just hoping before you started talking again, you'd put down your purse, but obviously.
What purse? Is that the best that you have, Neil? Hey, just an FYI, Neil, like you coming for my masculinity will never work. I'm secure in who I am as a man. So there's nothing that you can say nor do that's going to get a reaction out of me. You can say that I have a purse. If I had a purse, then bitch, it would be a Louis Vuitton purse. it would be a fucking Birkin if I ever had a purse. So if I did have a purse, I definitely wouldn't be putting it down because I would be stunting on your ass just like I'm stunting on you right now. Anyway, Chris, the floor is yours.
Yeah. So $6.66 from hold on. Ash, thank you for that. And Holly said $5. Keep educating the uneducated. Love that.
It's hard work. It's hard work. Again, Neil, would you like to try to bring anything of any substance?
No, I told you why I didn't vote for Kamala.
Because you are a misogynist.
No, not at all.
Yeah, no, you flat out said it. You said that a woman shouldn't be president. You literally said it.
I never said they can't be in the kitchen, making sandwiches and stuff. Relax, bro.
I want to play a game. I want to play a game.
In a minute, can I address a lie that Chris spoke earlier?
No. Hold on one second.
Now you want to actually bring data.
No, I had data. Y'all just moved on.
I want to play a game. I want to play a game. I want to play a game. We're gonna see if I can play a game. W's in the chat for Jesse. Jesse sent a $1 donation saying Buddy gets no play and he's a cornball. You know that he's an incel. You know for a fact that this guy's an incel. Also, W's in the chat for Nikki. Nikki sent a $50 donation saying that guy's a beta and only has 55 followers. Also, I would like to see him have twins like I would like to see him have twins like I did. Listen, there is no way that men could deal with childbirth at all, Nikki.
Bro. You got people sending you money because of me. You're welcome.
Whoa. People send me money because they enjoy the information, education, entertainment. Again, Neil, you are confused. No one is. Ain't nobody come see you, Otis.
You're welcome, bro.
Ain't nobody come see you, Otis. They're sending money because they actually enjoy the content. It has nothing to do with you, Neil. You have brought nothing so far, Neil. Anyway, with that being said, W's in the chat for Haley. Haley sent a $5 donation saying KNEEL Alpha irony at its finest. Yeah.
I got one from Nancy G. Thank you for $10. Thank you for always showing these MAGA men receipts. I hope they tip their waiters. They probably don't, but
you know they don't. You know they don't.
I'm thankful Trump ain't gonna tax those tips though. Shout out to Trump on that one.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Neil, you want to try again? Anything of substance. Anything of substance.
Okay. Well, one of the facts is in 15 days, actually, I think 14 now, Trump's gonna be in office. No matter how much you do your little live stream, he's gonna be in office.
Okay, and
yeah, I mean, I think you're confused about why I'm streaming.
You guys are throwing around, doesn't even matter.
Do you wait? Hold on, Chris.
Oh, sorry about that.
I think you're confused.
No,
about. I think you're confused about why I'm live. I like again, it's not. I'm not live to try to stop Trump from actually, getting into office. Listen. I know tomorrow is a big day for you, MAGA folks. Right? Tomorrow's January the 6th, and it's a big day for you, MAGA folks. But the difference is, I have no plan on smearing shit on anybody's walls. Like I simply don't. Right? I have no plans of putting the Confederate flag in any Capitol buildings. So the simple fact of the matter is, the reason why I'm doing these lives is because I understand what the next 4 years of the Trump administration looks like, and I'm here to actually do my part in mitigating the damage that's going to be caused. W's in the chat for Carol. Carol sent a $50 donation. Massive W's in the chat for Carol. $50 donation saying thanks, Neil, for thank Neil for this $50. Neil, thank you for the $50.
You're welcome.
W's in the chat for Carol. Carol, you are freaking amazing. Thank you. With that being said, again, you're confused as far as like what's happening. I genuinely, there's nothing about my live that is in any way, shape, or form trying to stop Trump from getting in office. That's just not how I work.
Entertainment reasons to make money, which I'm bringing you. You're welcome.
You aren't bringing shit. Seriously, you're not bringing facts. You're not bringing actual information. You're not bringing valid points. The only thing that you have brought so far is misogyny and your ego is super fragile. It's super fragile. It's all wrapped up in this whole idea that you're some type of alpha male and you voted for Trump because he's some type of alpha male, when really both of you are just weak men, which it's weird. It's weird. Also, guys, W's in the chat for Carol again. Carol sent Chris a $50 donation saying, Chris, thank Neil for this $50.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
W's in the chat for Carol again. Carol, you are so amazing. Thank you so much for being kind. Damn, the simple fact of the matter is, Neil, like, you haven't brought anything to this actual.
You'll be able to retire.
Hold on one second. Jessica, if you're here, can you come up?
Yeah, please.
Jessica, can you come up? I sent you a request. I don't know if you're available to talk right now, but if you can come up, please come up. I want to play a game.
She's talking about men starting war. So when Trump started that Turkish-Kurdish war, I'm assuming that's because he's a beta. Or when George Bush, did that stuff in Iraq, that's beta move. Yeah.
It's all.
Yeah.
It's all. Neil, one more time. Do you want to actually add anything of any substance at all? Do you have one thing of substance?
I don't know. How much more money do you want me to make you?
You haven't made shit for me, Neil.
Relax. Why you gotta curse, bro? Relax.
Because I'm a grown man. If I want to say shit, I can say shit. You're not my mom.
I know, but you
don't tone police me.
Vocabulary. You should broaden your vocabulary.
My vocabulary is very extensive, and you know what word I thought that would actually fit the best. The word that fit the best at that moment was shit, and that's why I said shit.
I just got a W. Oh yeah.
I think he's up there just to grift, honestly.
W's in the chat for Kim. Kim sent a $5 donation saying Neil can't make a woman come. Listen, again, I've already listen. You know what's so funny? Kim, you know what's so funny? I made that same comment and Neil is too dumb to recognize I said it. Anyway, W's in the chat for Kim, guys. Thank you so much for the donation. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Best way to support the live. Let's make sure that we're taking care of Chris while he's up here. We're gonna put Neil in the corner and put him in timeout. I'm gonna put him in timeout. Show. What would you like to add? Where are we going?
Oh, Chris earlier.
So
maybe he misspoke. I don't know. That's the whole reason I requested to come up. He said that Biden had only spent $4.2 trillion, and massive bullshit. Like, he never spent less than $6 trillion
Let's actually go to the source.
Yeah, we could.
Let's go to the committee.
Hold on a second, guys. Mods, I don't know what I did, but the poll with Chris pay links, I don't know if I swiped off. Can you guys put that back in the poll for me again? I don't know how to get it back up here. Can one of the mods put Chris pay links back in the poll and start that up again for me, please? I'm sorry.
I put my name right there. Yeah. So with that being said, right? So with that being said, we're demonstrating that even with 33 months of the pandemic, Biden
ever.
Okay, so all right. So I'm addressing the point I made with Show. He's saying, right, that last guy, whatever he's Trey, whatever, before he ran, he was saying, what did Biden do to get us out, to help us recover? So this is the America Rescue Plan, being responsible with the deficit, and that was my argument.
So why did you say 4.2 trillion? Why were you lying?
Hold on one second. So
I didn't say 4.2.
The whole purpose of you the whole purpose of you coming up, was for you to actually white knight for Trey, who was up here before. You came up here specifically to back up Trey from earlier.
No, I don't care about backing up. I just don't like when somebody lies, and it was a blatant lie. He's saying 4.3, but either way.
No, you said, so technically you just lied because I didn't say 4.2. I actually said 4.3 because I was actually looking at. No, you said 4.2.
Okay,
so
don't.
all right, cool. So now, okay, cool. There we go. So now we're done with Okay, so now we're done with this. Okay,
The
cool.
bigger
So
fact
you
is
just
the lowest
lied
he ever
though.
spent was 6.3
Okay,
in
but
a
here's
year.
the thing: you just lied. So you just accused me of lying, but you're over here lying on what I said. So now.
So I got it wrong by 100 billion. You got it wrong by 2.1.
Okay, cool.
billion.
So
A
cool,
trillion,
cool.
sorry.
Cool. So that wasn't even. So you're over here white knighting. We didn't even pay attention to the whole conversation. He asked me what we did to get out to be the fastest to recover from the G7. So here's the thing, because even though we know, right? I'm just gonna go ahead because I was.
Throw up a dub for me.
Yeah, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Hold on a second, guys. Popcan, are you a Trump supporter? Popcan, are you a Trump supporter?
Hello?
Yeah. Popcan, I'm going to drop you down. Hold on one second, guys.
Yeah,
one second. 1 second before you guys get back into it. Hold on one second.
We heard that flash.
Hold on 1 second.
Someone flushed the toilet. That's fine.
Benny, you racist piece of shit. Did you come back to my live to actually do more racisms?
Oh, this guy.
Hey man, you are a Tootsie Roll and Trump is your daddy.
Did you literally come back up here to be more racist? Listen, Benny, you're on mute. Benny's so dumb he doesn't know how to unmute himself. That's why he ran. Racist POS. I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead.
Why didn't he just block him?
Oh, I didn't want to block him. There's no need.
No, that's fair.
There's no need. I don't fear these idiots. Anyway,
yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, back to what I was saying. So Biden
why you backtrack? Okay, all right, cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead.
$2 trillion.
Okay, so for the sake of the argument, I'm just gonna, because that's not the conversation that we're having. He asked me, and the fact you're nitpicking one detail,
that's
right?
a major detail.
Yeah, well.
You said 4.2, and he spent 6.3.
So there you go again. There you go. I never said 4.2. There you go again. There we go. Okay. So now, with that being said, are you actually up here to talk about Trump? How come every time that we want to talk about the next 4 years, you guys want to go back? All right, cool. So cool. Let's talk about spending. So for the sake of the argument, I'm going to just go ahead and concede to what you said, because I don't care, because we're going to talk about the next 4 years. Yeah, exactly. So how is Trump, right?
Why
so this probably because Trump took Obama's economy and ruined it. All right, so let's go over to the tax cuts for all.
That's bullshit right there.
Wait. No Rads, can you come up? Are you available? Can you come up? If you can come up for a second.
Oh, let me guess. Chris is not well versed on this.
No, shut up.
We need backup.
Shut up.
Dude, you've not been doing anything.
We need backup.
You've not been coming up and doing anything. You're literally just like the dude above you.
Okay. Hey, No Rads.
What's up?
Hey,
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Show's getting cooked.
Hey, Neil, do you know you? God damn it, he's so dumb. I don't know if you can do. Neil, do you know how to unmute yourself? There you go. Hey,
I was just watching your show start to tank because I wasn't talking.
He has 1,000 people watching. What are you talking about?
Yeah. No comments. Nobody cares.
Hey, okay, Neil, can you explain to No Rads why you didn't vote, or why you voted for Donald Trump instead of Kamala Harris, and your thought process behind it?
I'm not going to vote for a woman because they're too emotional. They'll start wars. They don't know how to let things go. So I voted for Trump.
Let me ask you a question then on your first point. Out of all the wars that have taken place over the course of history, how many of them were started by women?
Probably all of them. It's probably
that's the same dumbass answer you gave me.
Well, probably is like just the feelings in your tum-tum. I'm not interested in the feelings in your tum-tum. I'm interested in one.
You won. Doesn't matter.
No. So you said you guys, you don't even know who I voted for, if I voted at all. So that's very presumptuous of you. But I asked you a direct question because we actually do know this information. If you use a thing called a search engine, you can find it out. So again, you're just going based on the fifis in your tum-tum. Men are actually the ones who have started the majority of wars throughout the course of history. So who starts wars then?
You know that. Come on. You guys don't know how to let things go.
Yeah, okay.
You have any?
Bring her out to stump me because she just muted herself. You're welcome. Next.
I'm eating a pretzel. Do you want me to chew in your ear?
Feed me another liberal.
Oh. So do you want me to mute myself, or you want me to do this in your ear instead?
Thirsty. I need some liberal tears.
Okay.
Hey,
Well, I'm not a liberal.
I'm a
so
Republican, by the
it's
way.
not going to be from
and
me.
just an FYI, like, just to make sure you understand this, that you're saying that, Neil, but you're a liberal,
right?
Right? You do understand that, right, Neil?
No, I'm definitely not a liberal.
You're not a liberal.
No.
Are you positive about that?
But you are.
I know.
I bet you
bad
are.
thing to use. I know all that. Relax. I know what that.
So you know that you are a liberal, right?
No.
Okay, cool. Neil, do you believe in individual rights?
I'm actually a constitutionalist. I believe in the
Do you believe in individual rights? Yes or no?
Do I believe in individual rights?
Mm-hmm.
Of course I do.
Do you believe in civil liberties?
Of course I do.
Do you believe in democracy?
Yes.
Do you believe in free enterprise capitalism?
Yes.
You're a liberal. The actual definition of a liberal.
Literally the definition.
He walked himself into that.
Specific definition of a liberal.
Oh boy.
Oh no, I walked.
Neil, you are dumb as a sack of
How am I gonna
socks.
sleep tonight? How am I?
He's
gonna
up here to get coins,
Holy-
probably.
Okay, no, Rez, I thought this was going to be much more
No,
It's not even entertaining.
no, and I like he
shut
has
her
no
down.
substance. Like, I'm sorry for
Folded
wasting
her
your
like
time.
laundry. I folded her like
That's okay.
laundry. Next.
All right, I'm gonna put this clown back on mute. Thank you,
Yeah.
no, Rez.
I just came off a banana, so I can't say what I want to say. But what I did get bananaed for, listen, what I did get bananaed for was absolutely fucking worth it. Do you want to know what I did?
What
Is it gonna get me banana?
No. Do you know who Lucho is?
No. I don't really
Don't-
know people.
So he's this guy who likes to stalk me, and he's absolutely vile. And he was picking on Lainey, and of course I wasn't going to let that happen. And I said to him, I was like, I know life is tough when your testicles are larger than your penis, but I didn't use those words. And so like I got mad. I appealed and I won. But
It sounds like it was definitely worth it.
so fucking worth it.
Absolutely. Anyway, thank you for coming
Fun.
up.
I'm gonna go eat my snacks. Love you much.
Nice to see you, no
Love you
Reds.
more.
Nice to see you too, Chris. See you later.
Have a good one.
Wow, she showed me.
Yeah,
He
he
got it.
show. You and Chris were in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah, I don't even know like where we're going with this, but
I mean-
I was gonna go off of, we're talking about one of the 5 things up here, right? So okay, cool. Let's talk about tax cuts. So yeah, so where are we gonna get the $4 trillion? And I'm quoting this from the Tax Foundation. I'm quoting this from the the PIIE, that's a mouthful, Peterson Institute of International Economics, and then a few other sources as well, right? Like, where are we going to get the $4 trillion to extend this? It's already a bad policy.
Would
in and
you agree
I'm
that?
sorry. Hold on. Hey, Wade, are you a Trump supporter?
I am not. No.
Okay. I got to drop you down. Also, Neil, I got to drop you down, Neil. You can request back up in a minute, but I got to drop you.
Chris, where do we get the revenue from?
Okay, so please don't ask me a question. Just answer the question.
Okay, so my answer to that is the last time Trump ran and he ran on the jobs and tax cuts plan, we were told the same things, that how are we going to pay for these things if all we're doing is giving tax breaks? And magically, there was more revenue, substantially more revenue, not just a little bit. And that was done through lowering the unemployment rates, right? Lower unemployment, more people paying into the tax system, increases the revenue. So
how did Trump lower unemployment?
Yeah, we went from like 4.3 to like 3.5.
Yeah, so that's not what I asked you. All right. I got. Oh, don't worry. I got something.
So you said, how are we going to pay for it?
No. It's cool. Can I get the big screen, please? Because I'm not getting my question answered. It's all right. I got something to show you.
Oh, he's going to show it.
MVP.
I mean, I've already
Hold on
seen
a
the
second.
graph.
Show. MVP, are you a Trump supporter? MVP?
Hell no, I just wanted to say Neil is a bitch.
Okay. All right.
Gosh.
Chris, big screen is yours.
Yeah, because I'm getting sick of like when people just beat around the bush and don't give me like any substance. We're just gonna go ahead. we're just gonna go ahead and put this to rest real quick. So, with that being said, yeah, show I'd laugh too if I was going to get beat down too. All right, so after I show you that it was Obama's work that already had the unemployment trending downwards, that's why, like I asked you, what did Trump do specifically? But it's okay though. We're going to go ahead and talk about this.
Okay,
So
show
and
us
with
that
the graphs
trend.
and all this. Okay, I'm going to show you in just a second, right? So
Yeah.
you bring no evidence and expect me to believe
Yeah,
you.
give me the big screen right after you get done.
Hey,
Show, stop
about
talking
to
for a
read.
minute.
Right, I'm the only one bringing evidence. Like, you're wasting my time. All right, okay, cool. So Joint Economic Forum and all the data sets where I'm about to show can be found convenient at the bottom. All right, so did Trump inherit a strong economy? Yes, he did. Under Obama, right, unemployment fell from the recession peak all the way down to 4.7% and down to 3.5 at the time.
4.7?
By the end of Obama's, dude, be quiet.
Did you say 4.7?
Does that say 3 point? Does that say 3.7?
That's Trump's.
No. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm okay. So I'm going to show you that it was already trending downwards. Can you stop
Go
it?
ahead.
And like, I'm going to give you a chance to actually show your screen. You're not showing anything.
Okay. Let's go.
You're like, you're getting laughed at. Okay. So by the end of the Obama administration, the economy had already experienced 76 consecutive months of job growth. When Trump became president, that extended to 111. This also shows that all he did was come in and ride the wave. During the last 35 months of Obama's administration, non-farm jobs, 227 per month. Trump comes in, managed to actually hash that down 36,000 less. That kind of sucks. GDP, roughly no change. During the last 2 years of Obama's administration, annual median household income, 4,800, 3 times more than the 1,400 under Trump. So that's the job growth numbers. Now, it was already trending downwards anyway, right? Anyway, that's why I was asking you, what did he do? Because it was already trending down because of Obama's policies. In fact, if we see here on the tax cut, it actually starts to plateau a little bit. So this is what I'm saying. This is concrete evidence. It was already going down anyway, right? So what did also real median household income was on a hockey stick. So what did what did Trump do to lower unemployment? I'm confused.
Okay, so can I have the graph now? Can I have the big screen now?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so
I don't know. Hold on one second. Real quick, guys. Hey, just a reminder, I need everyone being active in protecting the live and making sure that we can continue to have these conversations. Also, just an FYI, no matter who we have on the panel, don't report people. Don't report anyone. We can control any of the debates that we're having up here. We can control the people. If I ever feel like there's a situation where someone is being harmful, I will remove them. Let me and whoever else I have on the panel control these debates. We don't need anyone policing from the comments. It's not helpful. Please don't report people on the panel. With that being said, can you guys continue to please be active participants and help protect the live? Tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 400,000 likes. Let's get the shares up to 700 shares. Also, can we knock out our daily gift goal? It's the bubble gum. Can we knock that out? And can we also gift Chris as well? Do all the wonderful things to be active participants and someone that actually protects live. Also, guys, we do have a goal of getting 25 subscriptions by the end of the night. We are only 13 away. We're only 13 subscriptions away. So if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. You get access to an amazing Discord with a bunch of great resources, great people. I'm in there all the time. You get to communicate and build this actual community out. You also get access to a fast pass for late nights with Santana, which starts back tomorrow evening. If you want to get up, howdy partner, get up on the panel and actually join the debates with some of your favorite people. Please consider doing so. Also, you get access to these amazing emotes. Please consider doing that. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. If you are a subscriber and you love it here, one, make sure you check your benefits, get into the Discord, but also two, maybe send out a subscription to someone that might enjoy it. Last but not least, W's in the chat for Nancy. Nancy sent a $5 donation saying Neil cannot be a constitutionalist and vote for Trump. And he's such a beta, probably can't handle a strong woman. That's why he talks poorly of us. You guys absolutely know that Neil was a POS. So anyway, W's in the chat for Nancy, guys. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. Let's also make sure that we're hitting Chris's pay links, doing all the wonderful things. With that being said, Show has something that he wants to share, so I guess I'll give you the screen.
Okay, Chris, do you remember that conversation that Obama said he was talking about Trump when he was talking about the manufacturing jobs and how they're just going to go away. And what was he going to do?
No, I don't. No, I don't. Just show the data.
Okay. Well, so what Obama was saying was there was nothing that he could do. He said, is he going to wave a magic wand and grow our manufacturing industry? Because it was stagnant. So what you showed was us coming out of a recession. Everything was dropping. And yeah, he did a pretty good job for those first few years. But it went stagnant. And towards the end of his yes, it did. And you kept blowing over real fast. Yeah. I mean, the data you just showed us it was stagnant. And I'll show it here. So his manufacturing, what years was he president? What year was he in office?
He was in office twice, dog.
At the end
Obama.
At the end of his term, when was he president?
His last 4 years, right? That's a whole 4 years was when the economy was strong. Yo, what's up?
Show, can you actually show the actual data so we can take it off the big screen?
Right.
Here it is. So my source is Bureau of Labor Statistics.
Okay.
So .gov. I'm showing actual data. Here's the manufacturing industry. You can see that he went stagnant in 16 and 17.
Okay.
Okay. So he went from 12.35. I'm sorry. This is when he went right here, 2016. I'm sorry.
No, I've already got this buried already. Don't worry.
12.355. And then it immediately took off once Trump became president as he cut regulations. Went to 12.5 to 12.79 to 12 at the peak before CVID started, which was November-ish, 12.8. So as you can see, he was Obama was 12.3, 12.355. That's a drop. It was stagnant.
All right,
Trump
perfect.
Increased jobs.
No, perfect. Big screen. I've heard this argument a million times. Bar for bar. Nothing that I haven't heard before. Elementary argument. All right, cool. Let's go to it, guys. Let's go over to the fact check because this dude's over here telling about half the story.
Fact checking. I thought we're actually using governmental graphs.
Hey, TBD, it's got the actual.
Wow.
Hold on one second. Also, Hawk said show the whole chart. Hawk, I don't think there's a need to because Chris is Chris is about to dominate it.
Yeah, it's okay. So he's saying that, that the Federal Reserve lies. He's saying that the Bureau of Economic Analysis lies. He's saying that the S&P Historical 500. It's okay, guys. Let him live in a lie. It's okay. All right, cool. So, yeah, and all that data is literally right here.
So what are you showing us, bro?
Okay, I'm going to show. I let you speak uninterrupted, didn't I?
No, you actually spoke while I spoke, but it's fine.
So just chill the fuck out.
Okay, dude. Literally, you're not you're over here just using freaking whatever. All right, so now let's go over to all this data for Obama to show you that things wasn't stagnant. All right, here we go. Wow, we have all this stuff. Wait, okay.
There it is.
Monthly change in, be quiet, dude. Monthly change in manufacturing employment. We're gonna get right back to that. Let me show. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Unemployment rate by. Okay, I'm just seeing which one's useful for this conversation because there's a lot here. Okay, cool. Monthly change in manufacturing and employment. Now, as you can see, this is over here in 2008. Obviously, I was not going to go so well because we were in the recession. But then we go all the way over here. Obviously, we see a positive differential here. It did not go stagnant, actually. And then the civilian workforce participation 25.
You're not showing anything. You're quickly going over.
Hey, show, come on.
No,
he's not though.
Just let him finish his point, and then we can talk about it. And I want to move the fuck on. So let him finish his point, and then we're gonna continue to shift this entire conversation. But go ahead, Chris.
Jeez, dude. Okay, yeah. So gross domestic product, all that other stuff. So the main thing I just wanted to show is that manufacturing employment did not actually stagnate. It actually kept
going down right there, bro.
No, it is this. Yeah, who was wait. Okay, I'm about to catch you. Who was president in 2018 and 2019?
No, to the left.
No. Hey,
go over to the left.
No. Answer my question first. Who was president?
Showing
so TBT.
You're showing CVID, bro.
TBT, and you're
showing CVID.
Okay,
and,
so
and
20. Wait.
Trump was president.
Wait. Hold on a second. So you're telling me in 2018 and 2019 we were going through C19.
Not 18, no.
So you realize that it didn't impact the economy until March of 2020. I rest my case.
True.
Yes, it is. And
That's not true.
I'm actually going to pull you up the data for that. Actually, let's go. March 20th.
Hold on for a second.
Oh,
Wait.
He just went right over it, bro. Go ahead.
No, wait. Because we're getting
I
into the
won that.
weeds. Like, cool. We can continue to talk about job growth. We can continue about Obama versus Trump. That's perfectly fine. Holy shit. Michael, thank you so much for sending out 13 subs to hit our goal. You are fucking awesome. Guys, 1,000,000 W's in the chat from Michael. 1,000,000 W's in the chat from Michael. Guys, if you just received a subscription, make sure you say thank you, Michael. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. You are far too kind. Guys, if you just received the subscription, make sure you're saying thank you. But even more than that, make sure, did you get a subscription? Is that why you left? You better not have gotten a subscription. Hold on. No, you didn't. Make sure you actually get in the Discord, check your benefits, and then click the link to actually get in the Discord. We need you guys in the Discord. Michael, you are freaking awesome. Thank you so much. You are amazing. Also, guys, W's in the chat for Jackie. Jackie sent a $20 donation. Thank you so much, Jackie. You are freaking amazing as well. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. Enjoy the information, education, entertainment. Please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Please don't forget about Chris while he's up here going back and forth. His pay links are in the poll. Also, if you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. This is Sparring with Santana, debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. We have a show up here, and show is not putting on the best show. We want to actually continue to move forward. Chris, I'm gonna let you get your last point across, and then we're gonna move forward.
Close this one out because this just proves, because 2019 C19 wasn't the thing. I'm gonna prove this last point from the Brookings report because it's like elementary.
Shit's funny.
So once I showed him that manufacturing was dipping in 2018 and 2019, he said because of C19. Awesome.
You did not show me 2018 was dipping.
Be quiet. Be quiet. Now you're in the pot boiling. Stay in there because I'm going to give you an actual date here. So this is from the Brookings report. While voluntary social distancing and lockdowns that took effect in March 2019 worked initially to isolate and drive down the infections, those precipitated a severe economic downturn. The demand shock resulting from quarantine, unemployment, and business closures dealt a blow to consumer services. Lockdown measures and social distancing reduced the economy's capacity to produce goods and services. Right. So with that being said, all that just to read the date, which is well after 2019. March 2020 is when it was impacting the U.S. economy. That was far away from 2019.
Hey, Santana, can I have the screen for 1 second?
No,
just 1 second.
Fuck
no.
Come on. No.
Come on. He was fucking lying, bro.
No.
He
Hold
lied.
on for a second. Hold on for a second. There's a lot of people in the box. Guys, if you are not a Trump supporter, get out of the box. We are looking for debates with Trump supporters, and we want to talk about. I'm tired of talking about job growth, Obama versus Trump or whatever. Michael, thank you so much for sending out another subscription. You're amazing. Chad, are you a Trump supporter? Chad? Okay, that sounds like a back in my eye. I do not want to know what you're.
Brown noise.
Yeah. Let's see here. Just to verify. Savage Kid, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, bro. I'm a Trump supporter, bro.
Okay.
My grandma love Trump, bro.
Your grandmother loves Trump?
Yeah, bro. We all voted for Trump.
Okay, perfect. So you voted for Trump. Quick question: how old are you?
I'm 25.
25. Okay. What year were you born?
I was born 1999.
Okay. And what state did you vote in?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Okay, perfect. What time is it in Oklahoma?
Around 12:30.
12:30.
I'm just joking, bro.
Yeah,
funny. I'm just joking. But
it must be time to drop.
Hey, Chris. Anyways, so
no, hold on 1 second. Show.
Not 1 month dropped in 2018.
Show. Hold on for a second. Holy smokes. Top tier. Are you a Trump supporter? Top tier. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
You are? Top tier. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Okay. Show you wait. Top tier. Which one of these lies is your favorite lie of Trump's? Is it the lie about the groceries, taxes, the swamp, about immigration in the 2024 election? Which vote got you which one of these lies got you super excited about Trump?
Hold on, man. I didn't get to tell you my pronouns. My pronouns are we/one. Trump 2024, bro. Keep crying, dumb lips.
Oh, that was so funny.
Right. Especially when he's talking to a.
Hold on for a second, Chris.
To a
Hold
Republican.
on for a second. Top tier. So you said keep crying libs. Top tier.
Dog, it's been 2 months, bro. Yeah.
Are you
stop crying?
Do you know what a liberal is?
You know what a woman is?
Do you know what a liberal is?
You know what a woman is? You want to play these definition games? Y'all ain't gonna do it.
Okay, so simple fact of the matter is, I don't think that you're even equipped to actually be up here right now because it doesn't seem like you have the mental capacity to actually talk through anything.
Yeah,
hey, top tier.
I'm the one
super simple. Super simple. Super simple. How many branches are in the government? How many branches are a part of the United States government? What are the 3 branches?
Super simple. You voted for
Kamala. What are the 3? Hey. What are the 3? Kamala. Hey, listen, ass clown. What are the 3 branches of government?
Oh snap! You guys
can you even vote? Did you vote?
You guys tried to burn the Capitol down this year,
like 4 years ago. I got him. It's
fine. Yeah, you got
top tier. Top tier.
We got him, guys.
Did you vote?
You guys lost.
Top tier. Did you vote?
Hell yeah, I voted against
you. Voted. You voted.
Hell
okay,
yeah,
where did you vote? What state did you vote in?
Bro, you trying to stop
What
me
state
now,
did you vote in?
You creepy
What
Joe
state
Biden.
did you vote in?
Creepy Joe.
What state did you vote in?
You want to stalk me now? Why you need to know what state I voted in?
Did you vote in?
What does that matter?
Because I don't think that you have the mental capacity to actually pass a vote. I think the simple fact of the matter is that you don't understand what's happening, and now you think that you're winning, and so you wanted to come up in front of almost 900 people and actually act like you did something when you didn't actually do anything. You don't know how many branches there are in the government. I'm sure you know nothing about any policy. You have nothing to actually add to this conversation. You're not even funny. You're not even funny. You're laughing at yourself. You're laughing at no one has even. You're laughing at yourself because you're dumb.
2024, big old Trump train, my boy.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So tell me one of Trump's economic plans, or not even economic plans. One of his policies that you're excited about.
Let's get rid of these migrants. Let's get rid of them quickly as possible.
Get rid of migrants.
Get them up out of here, bro.
Get rid of migrants. Okay. So you are in favor of mass deportation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, what's your race?
Bro, what the heck is this?
What's your race, top tier?
Dude, I'm not telling you no personal stuff. You trying to stalk me, homie?
Top tier. I can hear it in your voice. Dude. Top tier. I can hear it in your voice. Where are you from? Where are your people from?
Bro, I'm not here to give you personal information.
Top tier. Are you Hispanic?
Life. I'm just here to
top
remind
tier.
you.
Are you Hispanic?
Lost real big.
Top tier. Are you Hispanic?
I'm not.
Okay, listen, top tier. Either you're gonna engage or you're gonna get kicked. One or the two. Pick your choice.
Why you want to learn about my personal life?
Pick your choice. Either you're gonna engage or you're gonna get kicked. Which one?
I'm not answering personal questions for you dumb, creepy liberals, bro.
Listen.
Tell him. I
have you on mute. Shut up, show. I have you on mute. I have you on mute. And when you come off mute, either you can answer my question or you can go.
Look, bro, we won big. That's it.
Top tier. What race are you?
Big man.
It was a landslide. Get over it. Stop crying.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and just get you up out the paint because you don't have the mental capacity to actually have these debates. Like you have nothing. Like, God damn it, you guys are the dumbest. You're just simply the dumbest. Simply the dumbest. Not okay. I will say there are a few outliers, right? I mean, show. I don't think you're dumb. I think you're intellectually dishonest, but at least you're not dumb. But
definitely.
But those people that you voted with are absolutely dumb. Is it 2 Munchkins or 2? I'm sorry, I can't see your username. Hello, is it two munchkins? Okay, I'm going to take that as a tapping error, and I'm going to drop it. All right. With that being
about
said,
the tax cuts, bro.
Okay, so you said tax cuts.
How about them?
So
did y'all enjoy the jobs and tax cuts?
No.
Tax cuts?
No.
Or y'all prefer paying the extra 3%, previous?
Well, again, so the simple fact of the matter is Donald Trump's tax plan overwhelmingly benefited the people of
not what I
higher
said,
class
sir.
and corporations. Corporations receive
You're
permanent
moving the
tax cuts,
goalpost again,
and
bro.
even more with these tax plans that Trump is aiming to institute again. It's going to raise the overall tax bill on individuals unless you're making $360,000 a year. So
Yeah.
no,
You're moving the
it's not
goalpost
going to be
again,
good.
bro.
How am I moving the goalpost?
Because tax cuts for all, right?
Are you talking about the background?
Right. I'm talking about what you
okay, so
talking about.
let me explain this to you, right? Let me explain this to you and every other Trump supporter that's reading this, because maybe you guys are just too dumb
I
to
think that's
actually
all
understand
bullshit
what
up
the
there.
background
My
is
bad.
about. The background is actually made to draw stupid people in.
Oh,
i.e.,
all
that's
that
why
shit's
you're up
real.
here,
Trump really
right?
doing that.
The background is made to actually draw you in.
Oh, Trump's really doing
the reason
that.
why it says tax cuts for all is because Donald Trump is not going to actually give everybody
Because he
tax
already
cuts.
did that.
No, he didn't. Slap
He
nuts.
did that in 17. Slap nuts.
Oh my God, you're so fucking stupid.
Who didn't get tax cuts?
The reason why we're speaking on this is because the tax cut that was actually kind of felt at the beginning was offset by increased taxes on the back end. That we've already went through these.
What tax increases are you talking about? Come on, slap nuts, get it out. Which ones? Was it the 3% cut everywhere except for the 10% bracket?
User, are you a Trump supporter? User, are you a Trump supporter? User, are you there? All right, I'm going to drop you down. This is what I'm thinking. We don't have any more Trump supporters, and I think that I think I'm gonna hit a quick reset, Chris.
It's way easier to talk to somebody who doesn't understand what you're actually talking about. I agree.
It's actually way easier to talk to someone who isn't disingenuous.
Right.
Like I like quite literally, you have done nothing but pivot and stretch the truth. I'm not gonna say you lied, but everything that you have done, it's just been like.
Yeah, let me show one more thing before you
Hold
restart.
on one second. Hold on one second.
Oh, shit, my
Hold
bad.
on one second. You know what's funny? Jay Slip, Jay whatever. You know what's super funny? There's multiple Trump supporters in the chat talking, but you guys won't come up. Jay Slip or Jay Slap or whatever, like you're in the chat, but you won't request up. You think that your opinion matters in the chat, but you're too scared to get up in the box. You're way too scared to get in the box.
What's up, guys? Box up.
Like I genuinely don't care what you have to say unless you have enough testicular fortitude to get in the box. Simple.
What's that last dude was just withholding data? Like I was following his trail, like everywhere he went, but whatever.
Yeah. You can go ahead and finish your point, Chris.
Yeah, so like this has been well documented, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just put this to rest because he said that C-19 happened in 20. All right, so this is from the U.S. Department of Labor Statistics, right? This is the end all be all. Job growth deceleration, manufacturing, 2017, 2018, 2019. Look at how low that got because of Trump's policies. Low. U.S. Department of Bureau of Labor Statistics, job growth deceleration. Who was president in 2019? Donald Trump. I don't know why we decided to go down that rabbit hole, but we decided to. But,
Yeah, we did. Chat. So let's see here. I'll do a quick poll because I'll do a quick poll. Actually. Let's do a quick poll. Smiley face if I should restart. Frowny face if we should stay here and see if we get any more Trump supporters. Smiley face if I should restart. Frowny face if we should stay here and see if we get any more Trump supporters. Smiley face to restart. Frowny face to stay where we are. Or should I just call it a night? What do you think, chat? Should we just call it a night?
definitely a good stream today, though. This is a good one.
Yeah. Chat, should we just call it a night? I'm seeing a lot of mixed reactions. Management, should we call it a night? Someone said friends up.
Can't wait for late nights again, man. You got the most collaborative community. Love talking to all the different people you bring on.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited about it. For over 2 hours. For over 2 hours. Yeah, we'll call it. We'll call it. We're almost at 400,000 likes. Can we tap the screen a little bit and actually go ahead and get it up to 400,000 likes? I would love to get it up to 400,000 likes, and then we'll go ahead and we'll
raid
call
somebody.
it. Yep. We'll go. I see Alina saying raid Erica. Yeah, we'll go over to Erica. We'll go raid Erica, see what she's up to. Also, if anybody else want to, add some more to the bubblegum and take care of that goal, we can knock that out. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and I think we'll raid Erica. Let's go raid Erica, see what she's up to.
Also, sorry for losing my cool a few times. I'm a
No,
competitor.
you're perfectly fine.
I'm a competitor, and you definitely know that. So.
I hate disingenuous people. Like that's the thing that that gets me, right? I'm perfectly fine with anyone that's doing something in good faith, but it chaps my ass when people are disingenuous. So all right. Knocking out the bubble gum. Let's go bubble gum. Can someone mods, can someone put Erica's information in the poll so people can know who we're going to go raid? Oh, there it is. Erica _ Shantae. Erica _ Shantae. Guys, if you received the subscription tonight, because we got a ton of subscriptions tonight, we have 26. If you're a new subscriber, make sure that you are clicking that your benefits information so you are able to actually get into the Discord. We want to make sure we're getting everyone into the Discord. Steve, you're a little too late. Hey, Steve, hold on. Let me do this real quick, Steve. User, are you a Trump supporter?
Oh, no, I just wanted to say, you guys are doing a great job.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, my friend.
I can't stand that boy.
Yeah, neither can I. Have a good one. Steve, if you want to debate, go over to Erica Shantae. Go ahead and request up. I'll let her know that you're there. Anyway, guys, get into the Discord. Thank you so much, Jackie. You're amazing. Get into the Discord. Tomorrow we are back with late nights. late nights. And this week we are going to be we're going to have the conversation. It's built around the veteran community and also the disabled community. We're going to have conversations around intersectionality. It's going to be really, really good. We're going to talk about what that looks like under the Trump administration. It's going to be an amazing week. I have an amazing co-host lined up with me with a few other people that's going to be helping out throughout the entire week. So if you guys are available, make sure you get there. Chris, you want to do the outro with me?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Price, emotional stability.
Harmony, thank you for becoming a subscriber.
Like minds and less enemies. Stock investments, more entities. I deserve it.
Listen, guys, it's been an amazing 2 weeks, right? Where I've been sparring every day instead of you know, the normal schedule. I'm super excited to get back to our normal schedule, but I love the fact that you guys have been so down for sparring with Santana. You guys really make me believe that I deserve it all, but I say this all the time. You guys deserve it way more than me. So thank you so much. Purple Heart, thank you for becoming a subscriber. Jess is the best. That's the name. Jess is the best. You are the best. Thank you for becoming a subscriber, guys. Thank you for all of your time spent here with me and Chris. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your gifts. Thank you for all of your donations. Just thank you for being amazing. I love you all. I know Chris loves you all as well. We will see you over at Erica's live Santana Raid, and I will see you again tomorrow on Late Nights with Santana.
I just want to thank you for something real quick. So yeah, thank you for I know I live in Houston where we have a lot of VA health centers, and a lot of people here are concerned. So I look forward to seeing what you put together for the veteran community. Thanks for not forgetting about us. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys. I love you all. And as always, I love you all.